Hello. Oh, hey. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. We got ourselves more I'm tired today. Duels over on the NA today. Yesterday we had a fantastic set of duels over on the EU, but we got to get the NA team going. I already got a couple of whispers from you guys, so let's try to see if we can put a group together. Yeah, dude, we had a lot of duels over in the EU, and Krager wanted to go for a couple of more. It was like, yo, I got like 2, 3 in me, maybe. I'm having fun. Like, here we go again. I'm just like, yo, I gotta get some food. Can you just do like one and done? He's like, all right. So that was really fun. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun over for the NA too. Dude, them class changes, by the way, though, they are doing some mostly buffs, some nerfs, which is unfortunate. My main spec is getting nerfed, which is unusual. I honestly thought that we would just kind of leave Outlaw alone, and I honestly thought that we're going to buff up and tune up Assassination and Subtlety over touching Outlaw. So I'm kind of surprised, but like I guess it shouldn't be, because it's a Blizzard basic MO, right? Oh, what's like ahead of everything else? Not like Outlaw was ahead of a lot of other melee, it's just like ahead of the other rogue specs, but like a little bit. So there was, I thought, oh, okay, just tune up the other guys a little and we'll be good. No. Nerf my main. A little bit sad. But what can you do? Let me also get the music back up and running here, boys. What is this song? I don't even know what that song is. I guess I'll listen to it, see how it goes. Groups are going to be listed in a Raid's Legacy as per usual. Arms catching the PvP nerf for no reason. Highlight of the week. Yeah, Bladestorm got nerfed too. Right? And then I just make Slayer worse. That's all it does. It just makes Slayer a little bit less good. I don't really understand that one either. Just like out of nowhere. I guess you might be able to go Colossus for 1% more damage and go big demolish, but like, I don't know. Colossus Slayers don't play, I think. At least for the time being. How you doing, Bob? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. But yeah, we got groups listed if y'all want to join in. And let me also get the, what am I trying to get? Let me also get the how to join in regular info, all that good stuff. Yeah, pin it up real quick. Here we go, boys. But yeah, dude, I am tired. I was actually thinking like maybe I should call off today and just not stream. Spending too much gold and have 0 chance. Man, yeah. This is why it's a good idea to wait with enchants until you start getting like epic items and then like really splurge on enchants. But right now get like the cheapest possible. That's gonna be the most effective, right? Like this is the game. This is part of that economy game at the beginning. Unless you're just swimming in gold, you should definitely like hold it back. Definitely hold it back, and just focus on crafting pieces, crafting gear, getting conquest items, because everything is gonna get cheaper. Like just if you wait a little bit, it's all gonna get cheaper. And I feel like unless you're pushing, you probably should just wait. At least that's how I feel about it. DJ Flex, my man, how you doing, my guy? What's a broad war on Adam? Warlock, Krypton, so rip, 5, 78, 75 conquest. Oh no, would you buy? Like a chest piece or pants or one of those items? Because I decided to go for like crit versa items, like get 2 of them instead of like a single 800 like chest piece or helm or whatever this week. Because it's actually more stamina. It's more survivability that way. And then eventually I'll get like, you know, it is a chest piece. Ideally, I would get like a mythic chest piece, mythic tier pieces, and then I just use those in PvP. But I don't even know if a tier set will be that good. Do blood coins? Yeah, dude, blood coins, dude. By the way, gear with blood coins are really, really good. I still gotta go spend my bloody coins. I gotta finish capping them this week. Which I'll do in literally next world quest. That's how, just run around, just because in a single spark quest you just run around. That's all you gotta do, dude. Just run around and just kill everybody. It's so good. It is so good. Dude, world PvP has been so fun. Everybody playing. I like the zones where it's like it's not a faction type of zone, or like it's a free-for-all, but like you can group up. See you fighting Horde Alliance. It's so fun, man. To craft it. Yeah, you can make up to 3 crafteds with Conquest. Up to 3 if it's a neck and like rings. I got the neck and rings out of the way. Knocking them out. That's my best secondary stats. So I don't have to worry about my secondaries that much. So I can literally go like what? I need a certain point of haste and I hit a break point and I can just go like crit mastery or whatever else. But it gives me the most versatility at this point, honestly. Rogues. Unless I go like full, and eventually maybe I can go like full verse mastery head to toe as if I want to play the other specs as much, but like I'm thinking of just sticking with Alpha for now. But yeah, it's just you got to be a little bit careful with like the amount of gold you're willing to spend at the very beginning, you know what I mean? And or like with items or whatever, I guess. Like it just early items. It's just the problem with crafting early items and like getting a chance, getting consumables, all that stuff. Like it's a mini game at the start of a season, but then like after a while, it's just like you'll have so much more conquest, so much honor, so much all these other reagents. You'll be able to craft as many items or like whatever various stats, right? just the very beginning, it's like you got to be a little bit careful. So even if you're being frugal, that's not a bad option, honestly. 299 for the 2 pieces? No, man, that is way too much. What's up, Jake? How you doing, man? Yeah, this is why I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be very, very cautious. 200, that's jealous a lot, man. Combatant, get in, my guy. So we got this team set, 5-man, set up and ready to go. Okay, yeah, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are there so many warriors, dude? Okay, that'll work. Team warrior over here. I'm gonna make combatant. I'm gonna make a lead. Yeah, I'm gonna make a lead for this one. So this team is set. Getting second one together. Where is Boris, man? Because last week he was like out on a date or something. Man's out here dating before season 1. Now that season 1 is here, where's this man at? And pays for a piece. I have a friend that plays the auction house for me and pays for a piece. There you go. Okay, so you're good then. So you just like, hey, here's the value. I didn't actually have to pay for it, but this is how much it was worth. So you basically flaunting like, yo, rich boy over here. So far, I've gotten gear equivalent to this much value. As long as you're not having to pay for that. Yeah, it's a different story. Yeah, dude, people that play the auction house are insane. People that are professions, like that's literally their end game. They're a whole other kinds of I'm in the group. One with the warriors. Okay, my beam. I did forget you went warrior. That's my B, man. That's my B. I forgot you went warrior. Trying to run. Yeah, dude. I'm so used to Boris being a rogue, man. Like my brain is bad with names and like, bro. When I figured Boris which character he is, like my brain is like, all right, stamp that into my memory core. And like, when I see try to run, I'm just like, it takes me a second, okay? I feel terrible playing bad right now. I kind of like Outlaw, but yeah, I feel yes. I heard other rogues saying like it's not feeling that great at the start of the season. Plus, we weren't feeling all good, all beta at all, right? We weren't feeling that great all beta. Like, can rogues do well? At times, yes. It's a rogue, but like, there are some seasons where you just walk in and you're like, oh my god, I feel strong, dude. I can just run around and just wreak havoc. And this doesn't feel like that season at the start. Like, can there be some moments of like good and strong? Yes. We can definitely feel pretty strong and pretty good. But like, it's not like a default, I guess. Rich 1 million 3 days. He started with 21K of both and rich 1 million 3 days. Dude, that is nuts. That is crazy. Okay, Boris, then I can make you lead next time, yeah? Because I know you've done these multiple times before if you're going to be sticking around for the night. I know that Wab done these before, but I don't think he led them and all that stuff. So, if somebody has had experience with these, man, you know what I mean? I like to get them, I like to get those boys going in. Where's Chilled, man? He should be around here in a bit, hopefully. And then Chicago, we haven't seen Chicago in a while. Do you see some Shaman buffs coming out, by the way? 20% damage buffs for Storm Strike, Lava Lash, 40%, is it 40% to Ice Knife? Right? Or Frost Shock Cleave? One of those two? I'm not even sure, dude. Worst lead? Awesome. That works out for me. But dude, they're doing some nutty stuff with enhancement. Like, and I mean, they're nerfing them for PvE too, like with ghost tools and stuff, but it's like, I don't know. That one's gonna suck. Fair enough, that one's gonna suck. 6% overall Holy Pal nerf, and they had buff the absolute head on melee wings. No. If you actually look at the melee wings, they nerf, they buff the damage of abilities, but they nerf the melee wings healing to account for it. So it's like a 6% healing nerf. But yeah. Like it went from 20% of the damage goes as a heal, it heals multiple allies, to like 260. Right? So that's got downgraded. They actually nerfed that melee healing too. So it's like, it's actually a damage buff for non-melee healy builds. Basically, it's just like if you're playing a full healy caster build, not a melee healer build, that's a damage buff for you specifically. I guess it's also a damage buff outside of wings too, technically, but it's just like, it's just more damage for Mythic Plus, or I guess dungeon raids too, or PvP. Which is like it's not as important in PvP or PvP. It can be like a mythic rating, but like, you get what I mean, right? Holy Pally catches strays. Apparently they were pretty strong. Weren't even strongest. I heard that they were pretty strong, and that's what they're getting in there. Is they were looking pretty good. They weren't like a Restor Shaman or anything like that, which has like a really good tier set, but like, yeah. Monk got buffed, and we've seen monks actually do some like nasty healing and raiding. But maybe that's, but they've always had like a 4-day for big group healing. Like that's why they're really good. Or previously were good on RBGs, just healing the entire raid, or an entire 10-man group the whole time. They're really good at that. They're pretty strong, but still under Arch Emperor's Evoker. Yeah, but like people still recognize they were a pretty solid healer, and like it's a decent choice going forward. They saw a lot of like good work throughout War Within Beta, Alpha stuff, right? After they did some actual good talent changes for them. But yeah, I agree with you on that, though. I do agree with you on that. Jeez, dude, I can't even read my like chat here. Channels. Oh wow, my God. As soon as the disabled services chat, you guys can see it with my big old head covering it up. But that's right, Sock. What's up, 103? How you doing, man? Yo, we need a couple more bodies, man. Can we just start asking? Start asking around anybody that wants to join in. Does Bellator join these? Bellator from Duels. Hey, Bellator. Hey, Bellator. Wanna join 5v5 Duels? See if I can get him in here, maybe. I know Conan is already in. Dark Messiah is an Arakara. I think Dark Messiah is actually just PvE kind of a guy now, isn't he? Might be. Flex, I don't know if he wants to join in, but I gotta ask him what he's on his thing. Fools meme. Healer only, I think. I don't even remember. I literally just wrote healer only, I think. Oh, man. Is Canary gonna join in? Hey, wanna join 5v5 1v1 Duels? Bellator say he doesn't have PvP gear. I feel that, man. I feel that. My guildies are not getting into PvP. They're all trying to get their mastery token from 1600. But they now first need to get a full set of honor gear before they can start queuing. So they're on the grind right now. You might? Let's go. So with you, we'll still need 3 more, and we'll be chilling. Quick, Kadako can be... Lemons. Wait, unlight for Jedi Mage? Holy, what are you playing as a main? Lux. I can see if Lux was joined in. Or Mash. Mash is doing some stuff. Hey, wanna... join 5v5 Duels, friend? I'll ask him anyway. Melagwar. I don't remember who Melagwar is. Sensei, he's down in the mines, dude. Yearning for the mines. Yearning for them silver sharp mines. Does Ren join these normally? I don't even remember who joins these over on the Team NA anymore, dude. Varlip? Oh, does he want to join? Got one full group. Other group needs 3 more. Level 56 red pally for multi-car. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you know what we need? Light sword. I cheer him down. Cool. I need a light sword. A light... He's not even on. Okay. Actually, let me see if I can hit him up. Hey. Wanna join those? Okay, cool. So we got Lux. We got a Feral Druid. Feral's a nasty right now. Be on a second sounds good hockey. We got a spot for you, my man. Listed under multicore as usual. My friends got me into Pal World. Bro, Pal World. That game is actually a banger. Even if you don't play like survival games, that game is a solid banger. And they're bringing in more updates. I got it a while ago. I played it, had fun with it. And then I was like, all right, cool. Because we did the whole like made a base and then we moved to another base, and it's just got a weird spot where the pals kept getting stuck in the corner, which was like, oh, I gotta make a whole new base. And it was just like, all right, there's a lot of what to do, but then other games started, you know, other stuff started happening at the same time. I think WoW maybe had this kind of like an update, so I was like, all right, we'll drop this for now, come back with a whole new update, and then we'll have some fun. But yeah, that game is a banger, a certified banger. It came out of left field. They did something that Pokemon was never gonna give you, and it was like actually solid. Actually solid. Like surprisingly solid. So we need one more and then Haster, and then we should be good. Does Salt join these? Vampire maybe? I'll ask anyway. Wait, what's running around? So much chaos? Yeah, I imagine, dude. I imagine. It's just straight up pandemonium. You can actually be able to like get straight up like what is it? The what is it? Conveyor belts and like conveyor belt lines and everything, right? Pretty easily. You guys should be able to mass produce a bunch of stuff pretty quickly. Second change, the tier token is not giving elite appearances anymore. Such a lame changes. Yeah, the new change to the tier token is not giving elite appearances anymore. Yeah, I guess the only way to get elite is not what to get rating, which is like, I guess it's not 1800 anymore, isn't it? It's like 1750, if not 1700 now. They lowered all the requirements. Like you don't even need 2100 for the 2100 enchant. You need like 1900, 2000 or something, right? And like tabards are also lower. They're down to 2100 or whatever. They moved around some rewards and stuff. Hockey, get in here, my man. Get in here, my guy. So we need one more and we're good to go. Uno más. It's 1950 for the tabard. Wait, seriously? That's tabard? Or is that the elite set? Because I think elite set used to be enchant. You no way. Enchant is 1950. It's free. It's basically free. They might as well just give it away at that point. Not literally, but like, you know what I mean, right? Like, that seems like a lot. You know what I mean? Oh. Wow. Nick Tabard is still 2400. Okay, good. Are you sure it's not 2100? I thought they moved Tabard to 21 and then enchant earlier. 2100 is now elite weapon mugs. Oh, like you could go buy them? That used to be 2400. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So 2100, you can go and buy the elite weapon chance? That used to be 2400. You used to have to get elite before you get elite pieces. The numbers are all over the place. Okay. Okay, both teams are ready. We queue. Don't go anywhere. We gonna queue back to back. So you can keep playing. Okay, we go. Gonna make Caneric lead for these. Alright, cool. Caneric, I'm gonna just make you lead. You know how to do these, right? I need to give you added, or not added, I need to bring you up. Here we go. Beautiful. Spectator match. Caneric and Boris 5 in the grand one. Let's start with the goal in the grand. Still 2100 or 2100 right now is top of the ladder. Oh no, for sure. Like for sure, right now 2100 is top of the ladder. I don't disagree with that. But like as the season goes on, 2100 isn't like as impressive as like, you know, 2400 or anything above that, right? I'm just like, if we were to pick a number, at least above 2400 is like a lead, and then above that is like, you know, only better. 2700 is like really like, okay, that's kind of respectable. 20 goes to 3k, depending how the season progresses. Like sometimes inflation doesn't really hit super hard, but you get what I mean, right? But game crash. Oh no. Okay, hopefully we'll get you in here in a second. Don't worry, man. A lot of it, thank God. Yeah, I see you in. I see you in. Watching Dalaran in live, how you usually take Saturday match. Sorry, fingers all good. All good, my man. Depends on the EU, depends on the NA, depends on how many groups you got ready. And it took us 24 minutes after I started the stream. EU was like 5 seconds after I started the stream because Krager is a champ. But yeah, it all depends. Sometimes it's slower, sometimes it's faster. It's a new season, and EU and NA are also very, very different in terms of like how long it takes. I feel like EU gets gun-ho at the start of the season, and NA gets like more active as the season ends, which is crazy. Twitch. Got ourselves fake the barrel and do it first up versus DJ. Question is, does he have mad damage install? What is that stat? Oh! He didn't even give him a chance, dude. This is where I was like, why are you tricking him for it? He sent everything just to get that kill. Oh, I was gonna say for a second, like, is he gonna go for it? Is he gonna go for the big go? This is gonna be a big setup. Try to run up next, getting blood up, and it's just gonna be a feral druid ripping him a new one. Into a quick stunner, as Fake is kind of left with not a lot of options in terms of breaking out of CC. He's got defenses, so as long as he plays it carefully, he might be okay. Try to run, taking a bit of damage, rallying cry just to bolster his health up a little bit here, leaping away. At some point, the blade should fall off, and maybe should get himself a bit of second win, but Fake is already moseying over to that pillar, trying to make sure he can prowl in stealth. Try to run. The best he could potentially do is maybe try to leap, try to get the Feral in combat. Feral goes in for root, is denied with a stun, maimed to follow. Is going to be trinket out and try to run. Bash them as he goes in for enrage regen. He can't heal. Kind of limited. Being a Feral druid, it's hard to chase a cat. That's got himself a quick reset. And this is not a long stun. Trying to get some bleeds in there. Trying to keep the consistent pressure rolling in. Quick fear. As Fake busts out of that cat form. I don't know if he got a stun. I think he just tried to see if he could keep the Feral in his sights as best as possible. He's very concerned about the damage he's taking. The big old bites does go for the big roar bleed, but it's just not quite enough. The bleeds, the bites, all of those things eventually do melt your combatant. Up next, another one just getting absolutely devoured by a kitty cat over here. Oh man, cats right now are nuts. Into full stun, got himself full burst, but it's gonna be potentially a big setup. The Feral is able to escape with them right as you get ramped up, right as you get that blaze storm where you want to be right next to the Feral, giving him a good old hug. He's just gonna bail out of there instantaneously. Wait, did you leave? Oh, he's just absolutely like, you know what? My burst went out of the window. I'm gonna do a quick one. A quick what am I trying to say here? A quick not dealing with it. Fair enough. This is a life of a warrior too, and they're about to nerf you guys too, so that's gonna feel better. Austin up next, trying to get some burst, maybe looking at ice block. Wait, is he also just gave up. Both combatant and Austin were just like, Ferals, what can you do? Literally just like, all right. Wait, okay, Conan is the last one. Does this man throw the towel in? Or is this Feral literally going to get everybody to leave? Oh no, quick charge into a fear. Taking a bit of that bleed damage though. He's got to find an opportunity, trying to go for a heal, but the Feral is backing up out of there immediately. I feel like at this point, what can you do? What can you do in this situation actually? You got your defenses already rolling, you have a trinket. What are these mines too? Is it just dead? Might be dead. He's trying to make sure he doesn't die, but I think it's over. It's over. That is a lot of damage out of a Feral druid. Just an absolute metric amount of damage. That is crazy. Okay, one of the Feral nerfs coming through. They're actually buffing Feral. Well, they're nerfing like their AoE cleave with rampant ferocity, but they're actually buffing the rest of the kit. So Feral is only going to get stronger. Which is gonna be fun, at least for somebody. At least for somebody. Is some Feral buff? Dude, yeah, Feral's getting a buff too. It is kind of crazy. Yeah, it is wild how good it is. Alrighty. What's up, good Eric? Still 5. Okay, neat. Let me see if wait, does Boris have 5? How many we got? We got, friend. Or did Boris also leave? Because I saw that it was 4. Okay, so we need one boss. We need one more over for the team. They're listed under emergency, but if you guys want to join them, there you go. But yeah, if you guys want to join us, I got a team right now listed under emergency this time around. The Feral dots are unreal, almost 100-0. Not only is the dots, but it's also like the bites that follow up, and then you have the wild stalker thorn that explodes when you bite. So it's just like bigger bite, or bite that procs a big explosion too. And the dots and the swarm and the fact that those dots are ticking down rapidly, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah, even though the other changes come in with Feral will be perfectly fine. Even with the other changes come in, Feral will be perfectly fine. Yeah, no, their changes are mostly for AoE, and it's mostly based on the community feedback of like rampant ferocity scaling with lion strength or Lion's Roar and Bloodthirst, right? So it's mostly like, it's mostly a rotational PvE thing that doesn't affect PvP at all. Like, they're removing a functionality, but like, it was like requested by players, hey, can you remove it? Because it becomes a little bit weird when you're trying to really min-max the PvE rotation. Yeah. Bovine stick for 450k and 300k dot crit. That is wild. That is a lot. That is... They really hit that hard, huh? Because for a good bit, the vines were mostly like... The vines themselves weren't on the beta, at least. I guess it depends if you're talking PvE or PvP, but like... Compared to like the I guess... Because I tried to spend as much time as I could with every single spec, but I don't really remember what the vine damage was towards the tail in the beta. But I remember like when it initially introduced it, it was like... It was okay damage, but it was mostly there for that capstone damage amp. Like if a vine is there, the enemy takes 10% more damage, which was like, okay, that seems pretty sizable. And if you can get 2 of them proccing, 20% more damage. You basically hit him with a vendetta, sorta, kinda. I thought, okay, that's gonna be pretty strong, but now that they made, I guess they made him a little bit better, huh? So up here, Tells over says they take harder and longer. Man, yeah, it's just... I didn't like that as a hero spec because it's so passive compared to like other flavorful choices, but like there are some really passive options that are incredibly good. Like Fatebound Rogue with just coin flipping every time you send a finisher. It cranks for no reason. It just cranks. All right, you guys got a 5-man. Beautiful. We'll send you guys back in there into Hook Point. Change things up a little bit, maybe. No, not proposition. We jump the Feral, all 5 of us, and we go to order. No. Like, we're not doing that. No. Feral can dispel AF dots. Some of them, yes. Some of them. I'm a Feral. I'm a couple for 30 seconds. It's your damn. True. Can Afflock punish Ferals? I guess Afflocks can punish really anyone. Afflocks are pretty strong right now, to be fair. So, you know. Can Eric with Feral? Can't believe ya. But no, we're not doing this whole like ganging up on the Ferals thing or whatever. We'll play it out how it's meant to be. Proper 1v1 combat and all that. Yeah? Don't get me wrong. It's the beginning of a season 1. I do wonder, to be honest, I do think there's probably going to be more changes. They'll probably announce like on Monday when it comes to class stuff. I don't think there's a whole list of changes they recently like posted about in a main big post. I don't think it's the final list. I think there's going to be a lot more. That was literally a 4-minute game. Honestly, I might just feature it just because it's hilarious. So Twitch. Got ourselves Solid Strike. First up over for the Team 1 versus TM Demoniac. The boy is back. Baby, look at that. Are you Fatebound? No, you are a Deathstalker. That mark above their heads. I do love the fact they added this. This was added so late into the beta. It was kind of nuts. It's saying how no one complains when there's 2 or 3 Warlocks every game. I mean, a Feral Joy is basically like 2 or 3 Warlocks that aren't there. What's up, Laura? How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good. Salt as an enhancement, popping a bit of defense. Demoniac pressing the offensive with a disarm, light the lasso by the enhancement. Shaman some trick on Demoniac. And Salt just trying to see if he can fight for his life. He said everything he could in order to live in Cloak of Shadows. He's still alive. He's barely hanging in. But a Bulwark Totem should be enough to maybe hopefully help him stay alive a little longer. Quick knock does not have a step to immediately reconnect. Gives Salt the opportunity to potentially have a proper go. That Totem constantly pulsating around Demoniac adds a nice bit of passive, consistent damage. The Totem protected Salt, but not that much. He does get a decent bit of healing here and there from the Totems, but it does need to be supplemented with even more personal healing afterwards. Is it hockey next? It is hockey. Oh my god, you got the mammoth. Is that thing still on Twitch drop or is that no longer Twitch drop anymore? Also, again, I hate when you get stabbed on a mount, you just stand up. That didn't used to be a thing, but for some reason, as of this expansion, that is like the new bug they introduced. Out of all the bugs, I crashed. Oh no! Hopefully you get back in. Combatants crashed earlier, so I wonder if it's. Is it just these duels are cursed? Twice people have crashed in a row now. Demoniac trying to see if he could bail out of the dust or poison over at Hockey to at least keep him slowed behind the pillar. Trying to see if he can recollect himself. but he really needs a proper go. Get the shot. Hockey does not have a trinket anymore. Hold on a second. If only Demoniac had himself a full set of go, but he knows he needs to play around with the dots, the bleeds. He needs to play the long game. He's trying to see if he catch a reset. As long as he doesn't have a dot on him, and as long as he doesn't get fanned, looks like somebody's still keeping him in the open. Got road onto Hockey, but does end up going for a step to juke him. And Hockey able to exchange some poisons back with the guy, but he's the one taking a little bit of the damage over time. For Demoniac, the question is, does he have the calm points? Goes in for disarm. Disarm for Hockey. Doesn't get a kidney shot. He needs to get a kidney before Hockey does. Or at least avoid Hockey. Gets a kidney? Hold on, I think it's over. I think he just outplayed Hockey. Unless Hockey somehow got a victory. Cloak, Vanish, and an evasion. Maybe a little bit too many cooldowns committed, but he's got himself a proper opener. And should be able to get a go into Demoniac, who got a cloak. Trinket cloak, removing the dots. At least if you can shed those dots, you don't die to inevitability, but he's got inevitability onto Hockey. Deathmark. Oh, wait a second. Hockey. No shot. Hockey got it. He's still melting to the Deathmark though. Not an amazing spot, but that was so good, dude. He is a fate-bound rogue. He trusted the fate. He trusted that lucky coin flip, but just let the fate guide him. Guys get AoE'd out by Coda and needs to get himself something cheap shot. Exchange for a Stormbolt. I think it's over for Hockey. Disarm for a second. Conan just sneezed in that man's direction. It's over. You're literally just punching him. Just going fisticuffs. That's all he needed at the end. Was stabby dabby. Gonna be up next. Fear by Conan. And we are missing. Oh wait, Valor completely DC did shit. Completely crashed out of the arena. That is unfortunate. A stabby dabby does go in for the full death mark into Conan. Got the guy dotted, melting. He's trying to mount up. He needs to go for whatever healing he can. Got himself a bit of damage here with the Avatar. As the Stormbolt does come out, maybe it'll be enough potentially. The Storm still able to stabilize, however. Does end up burning a big defensive right now, though. Into a Shockwave does not connect with the Rogue. It doesn't. I think there is a talent to extend his range a little bit, right? I wonder how many people actually play that, because I know you can make it. It's normally wide, but you can make it a little bit longer too. Leap out by Conan into a step by the Rogue. Has a trinket in case he needs to. What are those random traps he keeps dropping? What do those do? It looks like he's trying to cut the rogues into the traps. Look at it. He's literally trying to see if he can waddle the rogue into those big executes back to back. Stabbing kind of low on health, get into a Cloak of Shadows, but it's still getting melted into a Vanish. It does give him a little bit of health recovery with a Soothe the Darkness. But Conan out here, mounting up, charging over for the eye potentially. I think he just needs to go for it. I think he just needs to pick up the eye. He does have a trinket, so if the rogue goes in for a proper stun, as long as he doesn't overcommit cooldowns, you should be able to see the rogue right there. Snipes him immediately. Shadow Strike by the rogue into a Garrote. As long as you don't get kidneyed, does land a Stormbolt. Does he have enough damage? You just need enough damage. Trinkets it. He decided, you know what? I don't want to find out if I live or don't, but he still might die. Does go in for the charge, but the rogue still hasn't dotted. Do he die? Kingsbane. Does he die to a Kingsbane? Does he die? He lives. He lives, but not for long. It is a Feral Druid to follow right after. Picking up a decent heal at the end there. I don't know. Does he want to give him a potential? He's just backpedaling out. He's just backpedaling out. Quick Fear. I don't know how he can recover on health. I think he's just kind of in unwillable position. Unless he can somehow pick up the damage or put Caneric on the offensive. He just needs a couple of more bites and then the warrior's over. Does go for the stun for Feral Frenzy. It is just over. Big old bite. And again, more explosions of mines just dropping all over the arena. I don't know what that's all about. Bash on the combatant. Cyclone to follow. Holding on to a trinket. He knows if he gives up trinket right now, not going to be that great. Buff monks? Do they really need buff? Taco Pounder? Come on, man. Did you see monks last week? We actually had monks just absolutely popping off there too. Plus Sensei on top of it. Also, they are buffing him. Hold on, they are buffing him. They're literally buffing him. Big bites by Caneric, but it's going to be mad damage by Combatant. He's trying to see if he can fight the Feral. Charges, he goes around the corner, but it's going to be bear form. Gives him a little bit of extra health, but he's just melting. Hold on a second. Is it just over? Barely alive? Fear? Medic manages, but he breaks. The thorns, he needs a heal right now. Oh, there's just nothing you can do, huh? There's just actually nothing you can do against that. Oh no, Flags dropping down traps. Toto to Caneric. He's got himself Heart of the Wild though. And as long as he just gets away from the guy, maybe that's over. It's over for Caneric. DJ Flag does take him. And Fake at least giving Flex at least kind of an opportunity here of immediate stun And I think Flex, if he can maybe utilize that, he is too far away from the trap, freezing trap. But if he can maybe hang around freezing trap, maybe he could freeze the go by fake, because that's a lot of damage. Does go for a big defensive. Manic managed to remove the bleeds really quickly. Wall out of a fake, just trying to see if he can commit and focus on the offense. Flex able to survive a good portion of this damage, but he's being bled up. He's gonna have to rotate double wall here. At some point, maybe even a heal. Has a turtle, but it doesn't matter. That's just a lot of damage. It doesn't matter. Oh my God. Oh, the feral damage, boys. The feral damage. Was that a battle message trick falling off too for a flex? It might have been, right? Because unless he just straight up dots, just melted him. Just chunked out a good portion of his health, man. My God. Gotta go work these. Thank you so much for coming by, my guy. Appreciate ya. All right, let's swap them out and we'll be good to go, yeah? Canaric, what do we need? How many more we need? I can take over. Pass me a lead, friend. There you go. I'll list us. We're gonna list in the. Oh, we're gonna do here. Beautiful, beautiful, neat. So I got you guys. Boris, let me know how your team is doing. If we're still 5 or if you are chilling. Was that 5 just now? It was. Okay, cool. So they're still chilling. Beautiful. We need Onomas if you guys want to join us for 5v5 1v1s. We've dropped 1 feral. Rather fight monks, they're underpowered. Monks are underpowered? Really? Is that the opinion of everybody else in the chat, or is it just like, or is it just Taco Pounder? I'm actually wondering at this point. Monks underpowered. Huh. I felt like monks have kind of always been pretty decent in PvP. Not like amazing, but generally pretty good. Monks are underpowered. That's what I was saying. Question mark? Yeah. I'm tired of seeing mages, rogues, and druids. Yeah, that's fair. Everyone else is okay. Fair enough. You know who is also, you know who is not okay? I feel like I see a lot of paladins. I see a lot of red paladins playing Dawnbreaker with the, not Dawnbreaker, Herald of the Sun with a Dawnbreaker dot, and like with the pop wings, they tether themselves to everybody and then just do passive damage. I see a lot of those guys. I see quite a bit of Death Knights too. At least you want to queue. Monks are haste spec is the most confusing part of the day. Yeah, they are, yeah, because they added so that haste, they reduce their energy regen, so haste is really good for that energy to make it more consistent, but also haste buffs the damage of the Fist of Fury. And they gave him some auto attack value. So haste increases your auto attack speed. There's some auto attack speed post Fist of Fury combination, so you don't lose out on your auto attacks technically, right? Because while channeling Fist of Fury you can't auto, but then you'll auto quicker for the next 6 to 8 seconds or something. I think it's 6 seconds, but it basically lets you catch up on those autos, so you don't really lose out on autos. It's really good. It's really good changes when you have monks them. I don't disagree. Maybe I can get Sensei on these. Now Dalaran needs a huge buff. We have like 0 kill pressure and I'm squish. I feel like rallies have a ton of team-wide pressure, right? You just gotta dot the world. You press Wake of Ashes Wings and then you put lines on everybody and then it's just like you melt the entire team little by little. Or is it one of those like, nah. It's like, well, yes, we are strong, but like I'll say that we're not strong just so like let's get the narrative going so that we can get a buff and hopefully somebody Blizzard is not paying attention to just randomly blows threats. If we get the narrative going, maybe they'll just buff it. Because they have data, right? Pallies and range outclassed now. They are. Have you seen yesterday? We had some pallies. We had Sai in particular just absolutely shredding it. Just shredding it, dude. It was nuts. It was good. It was really, really good. It was kind of fun. It was fun to watch, but also we had so much like variety of teams. Like we were swapping people out constantly that we didn't just do what Pally was running amok for like 2 hours or anything. But yesterday, yeah, like he would just put a dot on people, right? He'd get tethered, put a dawn light, and then go behind the pillar, and then you're just like, or sometimes like Paladin will just put up those dots. He'll get attacked by like a hunter, and then by the end of Hunter's burst, the hunter has less health than the Paladin. And the entire time, Sai is just running and trying to keep himself alive, while Dawnbreaker and that tether just does all the damage. It is wild, right? Like the other guy's bursting, but the other guy's the one that's dying just because of tether. Watching they kill people from 30 yards. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It is crazy. I think it's cool that like a class could do other things besides just like, you know, build holy power, drop big hammers, and that's it. But like, it's a wild game we're playing right now. There's actually quite these hero talents are substantially offer a substantially different experience. I guess what I want to say. I guess the way I want to put it. You know what I mean? Who else was it? It was somebody that was like, yo, we're game sometime. I forget who now. Somebody was like, yo, we wanted to join in before. I forget now. Is it PB&J? Might have been PB&J. I'm not sure, dude. I'm so bad with names. Incredibly bad with names. Does Horde Body want to join in? Hey, wanna join 5V5 Duels? Because Body used to join these quite a bit, so I'll hit him up. I'm sure it's still squish. Is that no? Actually, they're making Paladin stronger. Have you seen the changes coming out this Tuesday? Holy Paladin is gonna have like a 50% buff to their wall. It's like increased by 50%, and then their passive stamina is pretty good too. A lot, Hunter. Hell yeah, Hunters are pretty good. Hunters are pretty good. Yeah. All right, cool. We got 2 teams. Okay, we're ready to queue. In there, Rick, lead again. Beautiful. Gonna make a lead. We'll queue. We'll do Rook. Insta. Let's go. Maybe I got to have fun on this. Hopefully. I don't mean 1v1. I mean on arenas. Oh no, I assume that when people say like, "Oh, this class is good with PvP," I assume like it's usually you mean like arenas or RPGs or something like that, right? There's just way too much context though, dude. Like you could have a class that's like giga in 2s, sucks in 3s, mediocre in solos, and absolutely just like insane in RPGs. It's just like it's depending on the context. Certain classes are so good at one environment or the other. So when somebody's like, "Man, my class sucks," and it's like, I really wish it was almost like, and this is just me having a tizzy, but it's like, I really when somebody says like, my class sucks at, not like sucks in PvP, but like sucks at 2s, but actually good at, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like my brain, dude. My brain, it works funny. But tizzy. Switch. Very sure. Yeah. It's just there's so much context, man. Way too much. Monk suck, did a 40% damage increase. Bro, Taco, do you see their Strike of the Windlord is getting like a 100% damage buff? Or like 50% damage buff or something? It is wild. Got us a Stabby Daddy first up versus Conan, immediately ambushing the guy. Deathmark off the bat to force a trinket out of the row. Conan goes in for a stun as long as he can just live with a minimal CD usage or minimal commitment into the Deathmark. He might be okay. Evasion out of the rogue. This is good. If you have a fear, this is a good opportunity to potentially hold him in a fear. He doesn't have a lot of health to work with. You got to be very careful with that rage regen. You chooses to burn it and stab. He goes back in with the Cloak of Shadows. He got another Vanus. He's got to escape. Is he dotted? Is he bled up? Someone's keeping him out in the open. If Conan is quick enough, she'll be able to hopefully get back over there and get the rogue back into combat. Stormbolt immediately charge in. It is fully DR'd. Question is, does Stabby have anything? Kidney to follow. He might decide to play the long haul game here. Human racial out of Conan as he gets hit with a disarm. Leaping out for get himself a quick charge back to Stabby. At this point, the rogue needs to find a way to escape, I think. She death. Is it dotted? Someone's dotted him. Oh, an auto attack in the end. And I'm not even sure. Actually, is that a dot or is it just like an auto attack at the end? I can't even tell. Assault Strike is going to be up next. Dropping in a melee blast into a lightning bolt. Full wolves at the ready. It's going to be reflected on Conan. He's just kind of limited on what he can do. I don't know if he can leap and just let second wind recover him, but I think Assault Strike at this point, like if you don't have a leap, it's just over, man. It is just over. With the bar going to be up next. Dropping in a, are you a hammer pally? Oh no, yeah, you are a Dawn Light Paladin. Wall out of Assault, dude. He knows that the Dawn gameplay of Red Pally is actually pretty strong. I like the tier 2 set. Are you excited for your tier 2 remake set, by the way? I'm actually very interested in. Wait, are you also getting the Dawn? No, I was gonna say, are you getting the Dawn Light and the tether to like the pets too? Can you tether the pets? Because if you can get tether the pets, and if the shaman is between you and the pet tether, that's a double hit that he's taken from each tether. That's really good. That is really, really good. Big snipers by VAR is going to be a knockback by Salt, taking a bit of that damage, but the dot is still burning through him. Got himself what looks like a Stone Bulwark Totem, barely keeping him alive, refreshing the shield little by little, but that dot is able to burn through that shield so easily. VAR just needs a bit of damage. Might not be in the greatest spot ever, but it's still got a decent bit of that sustained damage onto Salt. Salt needs to get himself a bit of Maelstrom. He got plenty of mana. He needs really Maelstrom in order to help amplify all that healing to make it more valuable. Wings up, VAR. Salt got nothing left unless he can maybe bury his head on the ground and just run away. Possibly Big Alien Blast. Maybe he can somehow pick up a bit of damage. He's got Maelstrom. He's building some Maelstrom. Big Thunderstorm with Tempest, but no. And VAR does it. I'm taking him out. With Hockey Shadow gonna be up next. Is he gonna give him that proper honor duel? I think he's trying to give him an auto duel. So VAR, if you got yourself any kind of healing, you should probably max it, because he could have ran you down right about now, dude. He could have ran you down a while ago. Yeah. You spam about as much healing as you can. You spam about as much healing as you can. Does anybody else on the team could heal you? Wait, if DJ has first aid, can you just walk up and just first aid VAR real quick just to make this quicker? Because Hockey's just hanging, dude. Hockey, you could have just ran it down a while ago. So if anybody could run up and first aid that man, that would be great. Or if you got first aid in your bags or something, that could also work too. Pretty sure you could bandage another player if you got it available to you. Whatever to get this dude going, because the opening is slowly gonna start coming back up little by little. Shaky hands there. Yo, that's how it is with every single game, man. Every time I wake up and I kill my first arena or first battleground, I get the first game jitters. Every single time. So honestly, happens. Literally every first game of the day, it's gonna be your scuffed game. Things are not gonna go perfect. It's gonna take you a second. What are these random what is these bombs, dude? What is happening? Hello? What is going on? We just mined out the entire arena. What does those even do? What is this? What is happening? I'm sorry, I've literally never seen this, and we played the entire back-to-back matches. Feels like 20, probably like a 13 match streak on EU, or 10, 11, close to that. What are these bombs? Do they do anything? I need someone to explain it to me. Hacking does get targeted with the Dawnlight, does have a click of shadows in order to break out of that as fast as possible. It's gonna be VAR backing up out of there. He's gotta get the Dawnlight back on a Hockey. Unless he can AoEs him, I don't think he's gonna be able to get him. With mines up from from crafted to do damage, not much. Oh, okay. How does he proc him? Is it just like a random proc of mines to just do damage? He just mined down, but he was getting him procking over and over and over. And Buzzsmith to do 400k damage? Really? Wait, that actually was a lot of damage then. Wait, if that mines do 400k, that's like, if it crits, can it crit? Why was he spawning so many though? Look, you got a bunch of mines now. No matter where Hackers goes, he's gonna walk into a mine unless he goes this way. It doesn't even matter. He's only walking. Wait, hold on. Did he walk on the mine? Is that what practice she dead? He's still dotted. Oh, he's so dead. Oh, Hockey's so dead. Sad? I think he's still dead. He's still dead. That is the Herald of the Sun Paladin. You literally got better bleeds than the Pharaoh sometimes. Layer enhance immediately for VAR though. Off of that, he doesn't have an immunity. Built up by the Feral Druid, and Feral got this worm on the guy and everything. All VAR can do right now is try to see if he can keep himself alive, back up, maybe drop a couple of mines. Like, can you control when you drop these mines, or is it just like random? What if you heal yourself? Does that do anything? Because if you can just drop a bunch of mines on the left side and the right hand side of the arena, wheeze out the Feral before he get himself a proper opener. Blind by VAR though, able to walk away from the guy. Hopefully he can get some Dawnlights. He can get a Dawnlight on himself to heal, Dawnlight on Keneric in order to deal damage. If he can do both of those, he'll be fine. Got himself Hand of Freedom. Keneric dotted, but he's looking for a bit of that recovery behind the pillar. Hold on a second. If you drop below 40% of his spawn, does it have an internal cooldown? Because he feels like he keeps dropping them. Is it 40% right now? Shield of Vengeance. Hold on a second. That was a perfect timed Shield of Vengeance, by the way. Try to see if he can get himself a final wreck onto the Feral Druid into a consecration. Maybe you can at least keep the Feral in consecration by hiding him in that direction, but that's about all you can do. At least you're denying him stealth or prowl just from like the damage that consecration does, but you're still not in a great spot. Feral bashed up, into a stun by VAR. Needs a heal right now. He is not in a great spot. He needs a heal immediately. Got himself a little bit of healing. Dawnlight healing him up. That's a passive damage to the Feral Druid. He doesn't have a stun for a while. He just needs a bit of healing. The bombs do go flying. But he does end up going down either way, though. He was actually doing so good surviving that. That is crazy. I think they should reduce this effectiveness of stealths in PvP. How about they just delete stealth from PvP? Imagine. Rogues, Feral Druids, and Hunters have now been deleted. I guess you could remove like camo from Hunter and that'll be mostly fine. But like, you might as well just delete Rogues, right? You might as well delete Rogues, dude. Delete my class. As a Feral leaps in versus Flex. Flex charging in. Is it enough though? Is it going to be enough damage? Is Generic trying to keep the guy a little bit controlled? Is he bled up? He's bled up a little bit. Wall, there's an opportunity for him to go full on bleeds. Flex knows there's going to be big damage. He needs to respond immediately, saving the trigger for that moment. I don't know if he can go for a harpoon around the pillar or anything. Generic does get himself a little bit of the Heart of the Wild healing. Cyclone onto the pet. And Flex trying to see if he can get himself a better angle here. Can he do it? As the Feral bouncing up out of their flare down. Flex at least is feeling pretty comfy right now. The Feral catching up a bit of a re-heal behind the pillar. You know exactly where he's at. You got to set it up. Binding shot on one side. And he's going to approach from that angle. Trying to see if he can maybe pincer maneuver him. Probably should have sent him in the bed. Binding shot onto Generic. If you see him, he does mark him. Okay, marked, but he's in camo. So you're perfectly fine. Got yourself a little bit of the range damage. Flex is playing the pack leader survival, right? It's gotta be. He's got himself a big opener onto Generic. Potentially big damage. Heart of the Wild for Generic is gone. Does get a maim around the corner. This is an opportunity for you to go full bleeds. Full frenzy. Bash right after. Does he have the bite? Flex needs to get himself those bandages off. Feign death for a second to give himself a little bit of DR. Trying to see if he can stay super aggressive. Inter-coordinated assault. Has Generic exactly where he wants him. Kill shot away. Generic popping and Barskin. Got him some bear for him. Friends of regen. Helping keeping him alive. But also some symbiotic blooms. The Wild Sucker symbiotic mines are doing a ton of healing into a full stun into Flex. Her body has somehow got dotted, I think, or exploded, and Flex does end up going for a quick kill command to take him out, crossing him out of there with Horbadia charging in as on a holy DK. Full dots on a Flex. Flex with a turtle shell immediately, and he just doesn't look like his turtle. He just feigned death, so he still has a turtle technically. At least he had it for a bit. Does someone to Badia? Badia just used the pets. Badia just used the riders to do damage. You just need to make sure they're on Flex, because it doesn't even matter if you do damage, as long as your riders do damage. That's all that matters at this point. Rapid Fire is going to be up next. Trying to see if he can get himself a better angle here. As he's playing Marksman? Okay, hold on a second. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Sorry, being able to remove bleeds seems like a huge blessing. Survival and Beastmaster. Well, you used to be Beastmaster for a little bit too, but yeah, Survival being like the only class that can remove bleeds with like a PvP talent, it is like a nice bit of advantage for them. Into a big damage on the body. Oh, all right. Oh, I like the Robin Hood look. What is that? It looks so good. The bow doesn't quite. I mean, I guess the bow kind of matches, but like it doesn't have. It doesn't really say Robin Hood. With the bar, dude, just dotting, rotting, my boy Hockey. Let's get us another one going, boys. Yeah. Onomas. Let me know how the teams are doing. If you need my help getting a couple more bodies, just send me a tell and I'll help however I can. Marksman, that's another spec that's not really getting touched at all, but Beastmaster is getting improved. I haven't seen a single PM besides yesterday's duel in PvP, like at all. So, but 20% more damage for kill command, or 50%. 50%. It's like 15% for kill command, 15% for Cobra, 20 for the bleed, whatever you call it, and then 40% for kill shot. That seems really good. Alrighty, groups are listed again, boys. We need a uno mas over for the team. Generic. What did we lose here, actually? What did we lose? Is it VAR? I'm not sure. Unholy Crypt. Get in here, my man. Hey. We got even more Death Knights here. Beautiful. How we doing, Boris? Full? Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, we'll go again. We go again. Oh, what am I doing? Pressing wrong buttons. Let's send you guys into a I don't want to send you guys into a small arena or like a too big of an arena. We're gonna go a little bit bigger than like a Dalaran, Sewers, or Lordaeron. Tiger's Peak, just a little bit bigger. Yeah, it's called PV stuff. Hold my beer, I want PTR changes. Yeah, I got called for PV stuff. All good, my man. All good. But yo, the PTR changes are looking good, man. I was looking at it. What's up, Kitty Cat? How you doing, my man? Oh, Nix is what I meant to say. I don't say how you doing, my man. Probably doesn't really fit there, does it? I had a long night. I did not sleep well. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Do you need help? Last time you messaged me before the rogue stuff, you messaged like you were trying to level characters. If you need help leveling characters, I got you. I got like a couple of characters that can level with you. You to try these world PvP settings, nothing behind to hide behind in a world PvP setting. I don't know. Oh, we had a discussion about it, I think, on EU with like a line of sight or not, because they definitely they designed the PvP with line of sight in mind. That's why every single arena has pillars. So world PvP, like, I don't know, maybe, but it's like PvP is designed obviously around pillars. The arenas are designed around pillars. Like there's always line of sight. There's no single arena without any pillars or line of sight. So I feel like world PvP should probably have like pillars too for consistency, right? Because like some classes just cannot do without any pillars. Like some classes are just dead in the water. There's not much they can do. You know what I mean? I feel like they really just need to design like a awesome dueling area outside of Walkermar, Stormwind, or just in Dornagal, right? Like an area where you can reset your cooldowns constantly. And then design it like how they want PvP to be played. So like if pillars are intended, add a pillar or two, but maybe not the biggest ones or something. Similar along those lines, right? Disarm for disarm, the demoniac goes in versus hockey. Phantom dice for either rogue. Get a shot, but it's a reversal by hockey. Both rogues popping a trinket. Evasion out for demoniac, but he does get hit without a death mark. He is the one running a death mark onto hockey, or at least he tried to send it. It looks like hockey is marked. He does get a bleed on him. He's bleeding out. I love the animation of the deathmark, by the way. That line, oh, he got is a proper deathmark back on the demoniac. Cloak of Shadows to shed those bleeds. Hockey still has a Cloak of Shadows of his own in case he needs to, but Hockey's playing around the coin. So whenever he gets himself a finisher onto demoniac, either he's amping up his own damage, or he's just doing instant cosmic damage back to demoniac. So I wonder which one is going to be better, because that's a Deathstalker versus a coin flipping rogue. Look at these flipping rogues, man. As a demoniac trying to get himself a bit of damage. Disarm for Hockey should have disarm of his own. You see a couple of fans? Get a shot. I don't know if it is enough. Hockey, you need something right now. Something, anything. As demoniac trying to see if he can end it. Hockey got nothing left. Oh, he does take it though. That's twice. Are you dead? Are you dotted? That's twice him and demoniac dueled each other. No, you don't gotta heal him. No, you don't have to heal him. No. Oh. So healing, I think it's perfectly fine if, let's say, the other person wants an honor duel, but you don't actually have to heal them like before their next duel. Yeah, they like, let it be a proper 1v1. Unless, let's say, Conan's like, hey, I want Hockey to get full health before we actually duel each other. Yeah, so you don't have to actually like, kill him or anything like that. Just a little bit. I feel it, but let's keep it a 1v1 as clean to a 1v1 as possible, yeah? Just to keep it fair. There's going to be situations where people are going to want to do an honorable match and be like, okay, I'm going to wait for them to get full heal. I'm just going to let them do the whole thing. Like, no, I'm just going to let them recover. At that point, yes, you could definitely, like, if they want an honor duel, you could help and heal them for a bit. Otherwise, let's try to keep it as 1v1 as possible, right? Just to make it fair for everybody, or as fair as you can in this kind of setting. Disarm to Conan. He's still trying to keep a grip onto Hockey as best as possible. Big Blade Storm, trying to see if he can keep the pressure going. Evasion up for Hockey. Cold Blood to follow. Does he have a big Kingsbane? He got a Kingsbane. Hold on a second. Bombs. Oh, there goes the mines dropping in. Hockey better be careful with those mines. Try to see if he can waddle away from Conan. Did end up burning advantage. Try to see if he can walk out of there. But he saw the cheat death pop, and Conan just wipes the cheat death and he's just like, get out of here. Oh man. Salt Strike. Are you trying to get an honor duel with Conan? Is that what's happening? Maybe. Or maybe just trying to waddle over. He did end up dropping the, the Bulwark Totem. So you might want to just like run in there if you are going to be using that Bulwark. Unless you're trying to go for proper honor. It might be. If you give him a second, that is going to be, yeah, looks like honor duel. Looks like Salt Strike. It's trying to make sure Conan at least gets an honor duel. I think maybe you feel bad about that, like healing Hockey there a little. He's like, you know what? I want to make sure Conan at least gets a proper match. Like that one was like, You know what I mean? Like, Conan won his last match and everything, but still, I do appreciate this though. It's going to be a Stormbolt immediately by Conan. Blades right after. Got himself the Recklessness to follow up. Salt having to go for a Guardian as well as a wall. Trinkets out of this one too. So got himself no more Trinkets. Conan, as long as he's staying high above health, he might just be able to overpower Salt. Salt has plenty of survivability like the last one. No more Trinket out of Conan. As he's trying to give himself a little bit extra buffs. What was that? I'm not even sure what that buff is supposed to be. Stunned, but a Blaze Storm out of the Warrior. Fury Warriors of the Blaze Storm just to ignore CC is so freaking good. Salt, kinda low, does go for the knock and Conan and leaps to create some space away from him, which is perfect. Stormbolt, super yard. This is actually pretty good. Salt, I don't know if you have anything. Ascendance, if you can just back away from the guy, he has an execute range, you gotta do some damage. Oh, but Conan does end up swiping yet another life away. Is her body trying to go for an auto duel also? You are? Oh my god, you guys are actually just something. You guys are so wholesome, letting the other guy get a proper duel. GG's, man. GG's. That was a close one, honestly. Once you got the scent, if you got like distance and kind of slowing the guy, or at least if he doesn't have charges, I feel like you can just turn it around. Enhances some disgusting damage. On EU in particular, there was an enhanced shaman on Team Kragar at some point popped in, and he was just absolutely slamming. Every time you press ascend, it was like, oh, it's over. You're facing the hand of God. Fear onto body. IBF is out. Hold on. Is that going to be another execute? Oh, just needed to continue the pressure roll, and Badia wasn't even going to go anywhere. He's like, you know what? I have the damage. I'm just going to stay here. Does he get an auto duel, though? Looks like Flex wants to give him an auto duel. Possibly. Badia doesn't want to do it. Badia's like, you know what? Just get in here. Get in here, my guy. Immediately charged it in. I think Flex was literally wanting to give you a proper auto duel, but there's just not much you can do. Not much you can do with a Hollow Crypt charging in into a camo by Flex. Does end up getting caught out in the open. Botting shot right after is not going to get stunned. Is that AMS? And it's just AMS? No, it's AMS from the DKs. He got some random AMS from his, what is it, the Riders of the Apocalypse. And that ignored that stun from a body shot. Disarm to follow. He doesn't really need pets. He just needs a bit of clawing shadows, dots, and a couple of death falls. He doesn't need a weapon. He just needs to make sure his pets are able to attack Flex. And Flex may just die to all these pets, trying to go for a bit of that execute. Big damage out of Flex with a trigger to follow stun out of my own Holy Crypt. Got himself a bit extra health to work with. He got a bit of range with the Lynchborn. He at least got him some DRs. Not a lot of health to work with. Turtle out of Flex. Trying to go for as much manic damage as possible. And for Unholy Crypt, there just isn't much you can do to heal. He got Death Pact on him for a bit, so he's kind of necrotic out. If you can maybe get a bit of healing from the pet, he might be okay. Stun around the corner. You gotta get stunned. That's unfortunate. Able to line of sight. Flex trying to see if he can swing around the corner. Got traps and around to hopefully tether Holy Crypt towards the pillar. Slow down his approach a bit. He's got the horse. He's not gonna get slowed at all. He's at least recovering a bit of health. Look at that. He needs a lot more runic power, but he's able to recover a little bit of health. He may need AMS in the opener. He doesn't have a trinket for a stun or anything. Flex able to recover a bit of health here, just letting the pets do passive damage. Honestly, I don't even know how Holy Crypt wins this. Maybe if he stuns. Maybe if he goes in for a stun, but he's still recovering as much health as humanly possible. Flex is perfectly fine, just waiting. Got himself a camo, letting the pet die just to get a camo. Hold on. Wait, is your pet coming back dotted? It's out in it's out in the open. He should be able to see ya. Many better than you. Setting the pet at the guy. If you're able to pick up the eye, at least you have the information of where Flex is gonna be. But like, yeah. At some point, Flex is gonna try to see if he can swing around the corner into a stun onto Unholy. Does not have a trigger for this one. Flex got max range. He doesn't need to get near the guy. Maybe it's gonna be a big A-bomb with the Riders. Unholy just needs to survive this long enough and keep Flex nearby to let the Riders and the pets do work, but he just doesn't have a lot of health. The AMS shields are helping him against this explosive damage, but the physical damage burns right through him into a binding shot, knocked super far out. I think it's just over. Oh, the triple kill shot. Oh, here's the pets, here's the goal, and he makes sure to also land one right into the Death Knight with Flex surviving that would just fine. Death Knight almost had it, man. That was close. That was real close. Love to see it, though. This is going to be a Flex trying to see if he can veer in and out of the flare. Caneric immediately open it up. Flex with a trinket. Catching Caneric in a freezing trap immediately. Flex needs a heal. Manny better just to drop off all of those dots. I don't know if he has first aid bandages. A second freezing trap right after his Canary goes in for a leap. Maim into a knockback. Flex trying to see if he can shade some dots with him. But unless you got a heal, man, I think it's over, right? Oh, Oh, he got turtle shell coming up soon. I don't know if he's got survival of the fittest. If he has survival, maybe that'll give him enough health. Yeah, duh. Did he have like a rip on you or like a rake, or is that a moonfire? Like it just feel like it was a lot of turtle dots. Just got enough of damage in order to get a vine proc or two, and it was over. Hadabi gonna be up next, as it's gonna be stunner by Kineric. Trinket out of Hadabi, got himself icy veins. Is gonna be a charge out of Kineric, but doesn't, or it's like a normal charge, like a bear charge, like a wild charge. Big damage on the mage though. Got some ultra in order to reposition. Steel just absolutely melting to those dots, dude. Even that burst damage is not even enough. This is not even what Kineric was looking for. He just tried to set up some big damage. Look at the dots, dude. He altered and he's back to exactly where he was before he altered. There goes ice block. The amount of dot damage. It's just, Hadabi can't even recover that. It's just gonna be over, isn't it? Unless he can catch the feral druid, maybe hit him with a quick breath into a stunner. He doesn't have a trinket. Breath? You have a go? He doesn't go for the go. I think he wants to try to see if he can cut him out. Meteor slam it down, but he is nowhere near the feral druid. Trying to see if he can go for invis, maybe give himself a bit of DR. He really needed that whole breath, ring of frost into a snow drift, because he is playing snow drift. So if you had a ring of frost, breath, ring of frost, snow drift combo, and then combine the meteor and everything, that might have been enough to take down the feral if he's not in bear form. I don't know if he has a second block, so maybe if he can block off all those dots and go again. No, not before he goes down. That is unfortunate. Rapid fire immediately goes in for a rapid fire onto Kineric, trying to see if he can deny him any kind of resets. For Kineric, he's got a trinket, Heart of the Wild, 56% dampening, so he should be able to survive this hopefully. As for rapid fire though, he really just needs to get himself a big break away and then just burns down Kineric when he has him in a full stun. Now that the feral no longer has a trinket, there's a potential opportunity for damage. He just needs to maybe rotate a bunch of defenses, turtle shell for a second, but at some point he's just gonna have to stand still and just pile drive damage into him. But I don't think it really matters. I think the feral dodge is just enough to kill him. I think it's just over. Oh yeah, it's just over. Oh my god. That feral dot damage, man. 100 break CC. Oh, I'm not even sure actually. That is a good question. I need to go back and look. But man, dude, the feral dots. That's hard because like, what do you do? All he needs is like a few seconds to set up dots, and then as long as he can get behind the pillar and not let you just like pelt at him, there ain't much he can do. That's nutty. Let's go again, boys. If we got any groups. 5, beautiful. Kineric got 5. Boris confirm he feigned death. Oh. Was it insane? Was it actually? Are you memeing around like, yo, that hunch just feigned death? He feigned death so hard he actually died. Is that? I did 2 envenoms and just feigned death. Well, he was 3%. Oh, and he didn't die. Oh, that's wild. Okay then. Huh? Cheat death. Oh. Oh, into when you dueled hockey. That's what you mean. That's crazy. Привет всем, хорошего настроения, здорово, коматоз, здорово, здорово, здорово. Kineric needs a +1. Alrighty, boys. Pass my lead. Now take care of you, boys, real quick. Beautiful. You actually, you guys are really quick with that too. Hell yeah. Start a group, multi-core, 5V5 1v1 duels. If you guys want to join in, we got duels over for the region of NA. If y'all want to join in, 3 out of 5. All right, Boris, if you could do this for me, can you list the group under molten core? Name it like 5V5 1v1 duels. Anything works. Kind of listed kind of where I have it to, molten core, and then we'll hopefully get a couple of bodies here and there for you as well as the other team. Maybe like will be around for, or what's his name, Worcestershire. He's changed his rogue's name recently. I don't even know. But yeah, thank you for the invite. It was my last one. All right, thank you so much, Salt. Appreciate you, my man. Always happy to have you here. We still do these over in the weekend, so you're more than welcome to join us. And we'll try to see if we can get refill the groups real quick. Where is Chicago not playing this expansion? I haven't seen Chicago online, I don't think. Or maybe Chicago maybe played a little bit, but like not really committed a lot of time. Nakami speaking here. What do you mean, man? What are you talking about? It's just a little bit of Slavic here, you know what I mean? Do you know that a bunch of countries around the whole, like not just Russia, but like everybody around it also speaks like either variation of that or also speaks Russian? Because all of it used to be a part of this whole thing called actual communist stuff, USSR. But like a lot of people, even if they're like not quite from Russia, also a lot of them speak Russian, or at least know enough Russian, because it's just like locally you're so close. 4 out of 5, beautiful. So they need Onomatsu. We need one more too. Where's Chicago? Where is Chicago? That is a good question. I haven't seen Chicago in a bit. But I do think Chicago, I think I saw Chicago playing a little bit in like early on leveling, but I think Chicago just chilling doing other stuff, or maybe doing RL stuff. Just remember the Duels last week. That was honestly, what a name, right? What a name. What a name. I feel like in another universe, right? Or like a parallel universe to ours. If they never had like an Adolf of their own, you know, the one that did all the bad things, the bad guy Adolf, that would have probably just been like a normal name. You know what I mean? Or it just would have been a normal name. But because one dude did a really bad world boo-boo, it's very, very taboo. Which is like, well, yeah. Because it's like, well, what else is it going to remind you of? You know what I mean? Well, like, yeah, you know what I mean? So they need a +1, will be good to go. If you guys want to join them, they got a, where are you guys listed at? Their group's listed in the multi-court. So if you guys want to join them, join in, get in. If Chicago missed them a lot, now what's up, AC? It's been a while. Gotta get back to 5V5s. Yo, you're more than welcome to, man. We still host them on EU Friday, Saturday, EU on Fridays and NA on Saturdays. I was about to mess that up completely, but yeah, we still host them based on region. Friday for EU, Saturday for the boys in the NA. But yeah, haven't seen us in a while on EU either. Haven't seen a Shadow Priest in a while on EU. Mike. Speaking about a Shadow Priest on EU, there was a priest that went 5-0 easily with Team Kragar yesterday. Literally yesterday. He popped off, man. An orc priest, absolutely decimated. You know what really helps him? When you play Void Weaver and you're playing like a health leech challenge, you literally leech health from your allies. And there's 4 people in the arena that are like giving you their health, but you only leech like 2%, 3% maybe, but like from everyone, or maybe just one person. But it did have decent bit of healing. Like it actually did more healing than like any of his other healing abilities. It's like passive healing. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't think we can really make a rule to control whether like, oh, please don't run the talent. You know what I mean? I don't think we can actually control it physically, right? Name was on Steam. You played a Shadow Priest. No, the Shadow Priest, I saw that. Name was SP. Oh, SP, oh, you mean the SP, the Shadow Priest? He played Shadow Priest. If you mean SP, like, boy, or I'm being it, I have him as BBOOYY, boy. But if you mean SP, the Shadow Priest, SP. Yeah, we haven't seen that guy in a while. Yeah. I thought you meant like the regular Shadow Priest. The Paladin in EU yesterday was amazing. Dude, he is awesome. That's Saya. He's awesome. He's very, very nice. He's a really chill guy. And yeah, he's really, really good at Pala. Pretty good at Pala. Well, the Aflux, yo, if Mikol or Taxi were around, bruh. What a guild name. Get out of here. Bruh, what is that guild name? Let me grind out the gear. I'll be back real quick. This hospital for 2 weeks. Yo, don't you worry, Prestige. Take your time. Hospitals ain't fun. Let me tell you. With my recent experience, let me tell you. The Pally was dope. Definitely look forward to seeing him more. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, see Austin? Definitely, man. Definitely. Let's see him and Atho go at it. Oh, Atho, yeah. Yeah, him and Atho are both really, really good at Pally. Really good at Pally. Except Atho, playing human, so you could play human with adaptation, but having Saya play Xanda and he can bubble and regenerating, or like bop and not bandage. It's pretty strong put together, isn't it? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But both of them are excellent paladins, man. Both of them are really cool. Very nice dudes, very, very social, very chill. But also like, they like playing and they like doing well. So it's always really fun. It's always good to see, man. What's up, Dallas? Started to play Demon Warlock. Yo, Demon everybody got buffed up, Bobby. Have you seen the buffs, dude? They got the main Felguard buffed up. Oh, no, Felguard. It's a Felguard. It is Felguard. The main pet Felguard buffed up by like 15%. Demon Bolt damage, 20%. The big Doom Fiend you can summon, Doom Lord, Doom Guard, I think, 40%. It's gonna be nice. Gonna be nice. If there weren't any columns, unfortunately, the Federal wouldn't have won that one. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, you know, they really need to give duels like a proper like area out. Maybe in Dornagal, right? Just create a new stage area where you can just go and duel people and maybe collect honor and conquest or whatever. And maybe give it like a ranking system or something, right? And maybe like give rewards based on the rank of duels that you got, like how many duels you win or whatever. And let people spectate duels so you can just like, they can like get a different duel scenarios, like either one with pillars, one without pillars or whatever, or like a randomized dueling area or something, or I don't know, like some kind of like a spot dueling area, right? Whatever they decide with it. Maybe like a single pillar, maybe no pillars or whatever. I think that would have been cool. Maybe in a future update, yeah. Or just like if they can dedicate like the area, at the very least, if they can make the area outside of Dornagal be like a place where you can just reset cooldowns constantly every time you duel, that'd be neat too. But like a spectator, I think I would have loved to see that. Do you think about few rewards are OP? Do you think few rewards are OP? Apparently Blizzard thinks they're OP because they're about to get a nerf bat in the Tuesday. Do you see that? They're nerfing the Blade Storm. They're nerfing their what's it called? The what is it called? It's Odin's Fury. They're nerfing them like on Slayer mechanics, right? The whole Slayer playstyle is getting a little bit weaker, and they're buffing up like other stuff, but like it's not as good as Slayer. None of them ever are. What do you recommend for PvP gearing fast? I'd say if you're like trying to get the fastest amount of PvP gear, do the quest to win a BG, and when you win a BG, you'll get like this token that allows you to craft a couple of purples, a couple of really high item pieces for PvP. Otherwise, epic BGs. Epic BGs. If you can win epic BG, or even if you lose one, you still get a lot of honor. But get the BG quest from the one of the NPCs, and then win a BG, do epic BGs, and just spam them. Just spam them. Whatever gives you the fastest Q. So you feel like Alliance, you may want to like Q this Horde in order to get a faster Q, or the other way. Like, just doesn't really matter. It's all just a fiesta anyway. Just go in, do whatever damage you can. Hopefully the game ends really quickly or whatever, and then you get a bunch of honor. Win or lose, it really doesn't matter. It is really cool when people do like a full organized epic BG and people are playing to win and all that, but not all of them. Not all the time. Oh, they're bringing back the World Break amount. Cool. Apparently they added like a lot of the little events over on the PTR for the 20th anniversary. I said there was a lot of class changes for 20th stuff on PTR, but I didn't know they added a bunch of like mini events over in the actual like area in the like the main 20th anniversary place, like mount off competition or like pet things or whatever, or you know, cosplay as different NPCs or stuff like that. When I want to play DK, they go with me, I feel naked. I've never played at all. Yeah, Death Knights can definitely feel that way, man. Definitely DKs can feel that way, Mikey. At times, DKs can feel kind of squishy. They've gotten a lot tankier over on the beta, like compared to like Dragonflight, I'd say. But yeah, there are times where they're still kind of like, you know, kind of squish. I want to see if Bold wants to join in. Hey, Bold. Wanna... see if this man will be down or not. See if he'll say anything. Who else do I invite, man? Crazy Llama? Does Crazy join these normally? Or Llama? Because there's a different person named Crazy. Dragonblade? This is a level 70 character. Fix. Qin. Fools Me? I don't remember, dude. Fools Me does stuff. I don't remember who actually duels. I know that there's a couple people here and there that are like, I know they're PvE friendos, but I don't remember who. Full, beautiful. We still need Ornomas. We still need +1. Wait, did we lose our Q thing? Oh, we are full. Oh, we're also full. Okay, we were also full. It's full apparently. Never mind that. Never mind me. Apparently we're full. Okay. Okay, we both teams are ready. Might be. I didn't even realize my team was all good. Okay. Never mind. Alright, we're Q. We're Q. What are we gonna send you guys into? I think Dalaran Sewers is the play. How are you happy with Rogues Art? Dude, we're about to get nerfed, man. What do you think? Rogues about to get nerfed. Yeah, we were in a weird spot for a good bit over like the end of beta, but like Rogue is fun. Like they made it a little bit better, but like the updates coming for 20th anniversary are gonna be so good. They are cooking with those, dude. Those look so good. Like as a Rogue, I don't ask for a lot, and the stuff they got going in the next build, ooh, that is nice. Let me tell you, those are gonna be great. Oh yeah, that Zekir spawn earlier. I haven't had Zekir spawn on me at all yet, man. I had the other like officers of Zekir spawn, but not that guy himself. I just messed around with Fire Mage, but god, bad time for me to try and fire. I know, dude. I know. They're actually buffing fire by quite a bit. Like Living Bomb is 25% buff, man. That looks like maybe could be good. Maybe could be good. Did you see what they were doing to solve like the whole like, oh, dropping frames for Fire Mages? They're just like, oh, okay, Living Bomb visual only appears on the first target and no other target. They just take damage, but like there's no visual. It's like, okay, well that's gonna hopefully fix the frames. You know what I mean? Like it's just funny. Got ourselves Beast and Lock over for the T1. Oh, what is this mod going on here? What is this vanilla stuff combined with Legion stuff? And you got a baby Murloc and the horse. I think it looks good though. We got Hockey on that team. We got Body and Caneric as well as Unholy Crypt. Dropping down a Death and Decay with Rapid. Trying to see if he can get himself a proper opener into immediate stun. Holy, a bit of a rematch. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, well, no. No, wait, different hunter. DJ Flex with the other hunter. I was gonna say bit of a rematch, but no, actually, different hunter altogether. As Unholy Crypt dropping down AMS, got himself a grippy hand. Really wants to go in all out with you. Or is he already going out? Wait, are you not playing? Are you playing Sunland? There's no riders. You must be Sunland then, right? Gotta be Sunland. Big rapid fires around for rapid fire. Living up to his name. Trying to see if we keep the pressure onto Unholy. As the guy just trying to get himself an angle. A-bomb down for the count. Gotta go over there with a death pack. As there's gonna be kill shots around the corner for rapid fire. Just trying to see if he can get himself around that pillar. Into a freezing trap to follow him. As long as he puts some pressure in, why he's got those necrotics on him, he'll be in a good spot. Unholy looks like he is playing Sun Lane. He's got to be playing Sun Lane, right? Got the death coils on the pet as well as the hunter binding shot is gonna stun him. I didn't really have anything ready for that one. Down on defenses too for a little bit. Big defensive out for rapid fire as he got himself the survival of the fittest. Quite a bit of damage reduction. Scattered for a second. At some point, I think he's going to stand still and get those aim shots and rapid fires. He's got to get all those abilities out there. He's got to just start pelting away at the guy like he's a train dummy. Like he's a practice target. As he's got himself kill shots back to back. Yo, those kill shots are going to be brutal with the new black arrow ability. I think it's gonna be good. So like whatever played right now is a Black Arrow Marksman Hunter or Dark Ranger Marksman Hunter, it's gonna be even better over on the 20th anniversary. It's gonna be so good. As it's gonna be rapid. Yet another wall available. Scatter right after it. At some point, we have a stun. Don't have a lockdown. He's trying to see if he can get himself a proper lockdown into an explosive around the corner. Rapid fire right after the city. The guy to see the kill shot or two. And Unholy Crypt is in a bit of a weird spot. If he can go for like a full empowerment on the pet and spam vamp strikes, he could get a lot of healing out of it. And rapid fire, look at his health too. He's not in an amazing spot. He's kind of lowish with a single stun. Unholy Crypt could potentially give himself a big go. As he tried to go in, I think, for a blind, but the kill shot should do it. Try to go for arcane shots, but the AMS actually protected him. IBF on top of it. He has no health though. He's limited. He's got a full bar of runic power. Maybe he can make some kind of work. If he goes around the pillar, it's just going to be over. Like, kill shot immediately. Oh, immediately right in the noggin. With Hockey Shadow trying to see if he can skulk right over. And rapid fire. All he can do is hang up by the freezing trap. Trap it Hockey. He doesn't have a trinket for this one. You better back away. He's got movement. Into a tar trap. Whatever range damage you can do to Hockey just to pelt him from a distance, that's going to be huge. But you got to be very careful. You have a stun. You have everything. Body shot into Hockey, he does get stunned up. This is where you want to make as much distance as possible. You also want to try to keep a slow on the rogue if at all available at all times. Flare down so Hockey can't really go for a proper reset. You don't want to get stepped on, so you just try to see if you can back up out of the freezer trap to stop you. Into an aim shot, you're going to have a stun. Does have a stun. Hockey with the human racial kidney shot to follow. Rapid fire does have it out. He may need a defensive. May just need turtle at this point. Yeah, there goes the turtle. I was gonna say. He needs that Excel, dude. As soon as possible, needs that Excel. That Excel needs to be used immediately unless you can go for camo. Literally pre-wall just in case. Literally pre-walled just in case. There goes the Exil free the chop waiting on it. Hockey does have a cloak of shadows. Could pre-cloak it if you wanted to. Does end up walking in with an aim shot right in the whaling area instead. Hockey does get stunned up. No, does get stunned up. Took a second, but waited with his kidney shot to trade. It's actually a really good kidney. Fade down for a second for rapid fire scatter to follow. Whatever stuff you can get a Hockey right now will be helpful. Hockey does have evasion. There goes the evade. Freezing trap. Enjoy aim shot just to break past the evade, but it's over now. Yeah, Marksman versus the Rogue, man. It is a tale as old as time, man. It is a lot of back and forth. Either the Hunter can catch the Rogue, and it's like a complete counter. That or it's like, no. The Rogue always gets the Hunter. I feel like it's one of those two. It's never one or the other. It's not even close. It's either you have such an advantage over the other class, or it's just like, either they have an advantage over you, or you got advantage over them. And I feel like Rogues right now versus the Hunter, maybe like Survival can out damage you a little, but like you still got a lot of damage as Rogue. It's gonna be Stefano dropping down meats here, taking a lot of damage. Maybe looking at Ice Block to see Vulture. Oh, mad damage out of Hockey, but Hockey's melting though. Cheating death, exploding in a living bomb. And there goes Stefano, does end up living it. The Ultra was so clutch. Holy, with BC Lock setting up a gate, setting up everything. He'll play an Affliction without a pet. Interesting. I took myself out of stealth my camo. No, oh no. I didn't realize you camoed. I didn't even notice, honestly. Into a full dark glare down into Stefano, maybe looking for a block. There goes the block. Beastly walled himself with the dark back. So that's a lot of defenses committed. We're not really even that high dampening. Maybe you're just trying to see if you can send those cooldowns now to get ramped up and then keep rolling versus Conan, Skybook, or Demoniac. Potentially. Stefano just get himself big blasts around the corner. He's still not that great on health though. Into a quick breath, into a rupture. Interrupted. More to call. It is over. BC Locks kind of limited. That's a port. That's a way to escape. No more word to call though. Might just go down, right? Possibly. Anything? Does have a heal. He healed for Warlock Hustle, does help. That is going to be all the dots right now by Conan. Waiting to go for a kick. Does kick on the fear right now. A shield for Beastly. Do you have the mobility to catch up? That is a full haunt. Soul Rot. Full burst damage is available for Beastly. Just got him some drains. Is it going to be enough though? Shadow Fury into full UA. Everything is available. I don't know if he's got mobility. He needs mobility right now. All he's got is a slow. Big port. It's a charge. It's over. It's over. Unless he somehow could pick up some damage out of nowhere, or maybe a mortal coil, it's over. With Caneric second to last over for the team versus Conan immediately charging in, immediately sinking his teeth into the hip. What is this? I need to see exactly what that embellishment is, boys. That binds one. I need to see if that does any damage. Because that's still on the ground. Like if Caneric walks over it, does his health even go anywhere? I've literally never seen that embellishment up until now. Never. And that has been a full week of season 1 PvP, right? Queuing up, then EU duels, and then NA duels, and only now am I seeing that embellishment with the bites. It is hilarious. Skybook just trying to see if you keep the pressure rolling in. He's still holding on to a wall as well as a basket protection, so he should be okay. Playing around the Herald of the Sun, he's got the Dawnbreaker dot onto Caneric, denying him the stealth. Still gets a maim either way. They got him so hard in the wild, so if he wants to go bare for him, he'll be perfectly okay. Skybook getting rooted out. Does he play proper 2-minute wings? Or does he Wake of Ashes wings? I think he's actually proper 2-minute wings. Is able to avoid him completely as he got himself a proper reset. Got himself a couple of those symbiotic blooms, healing him here and there. Main pop out of stealth. As Skybook was able to survive a good portion of those dots. Dampening not super high at the moment. There it is. Could have won that if I had double click ammo, cut myself out. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. With rogues in particular, right, you could easily like stealth and unstealth yourself. It's super annoying when it bugs out too. I feel that though. Red policy because Affliction logs 2.0. They do have quite a bit of dot damage though. Quite a bit of dot damage. It's a lot of passive damage. Or like, it's a solid bit of passive damage. It is kind of nuts. Kind of nuts. As Skybook, I don't think he plays normal wings though. Well, we'll see if he wakes up ashes. Yeah, he plays normal 2-minute wings, so he's not going to be able to have a proper like tether, but he is going to be able to have a dawn light onto Caneric though. So he's going to be able to have the proper dot rolling. And look at the dot damage. Look at that shield of vengeance on top of it. Into a quick blind into Caneric. A couple of heals for Skybook. Thorns up for Caneric. Just trying to see if he can back up out of there. Caneric, when he's moving, he's just like moving so all over the place from my screen. I don't know why. I don't know why, but Skybook tried to see if he can build up some damage. Bubble to follow. Caneric with a bear form got himself a bit of damage available. Bear, he got berserk and everything, so maybe next go could be a big one. Skybook tried to catch up as much healing as possible. He needs to make sure he gets that not Word of Glory, the Eternal Flame on him, and keeps it rolling at all times. You gotta make sure you have the Eternal Flame with a Dawn Light on ya. And that's exactly it. So you can have a Dawn Light on yourself for a heal. That's like healing over time, fairly strong. And you can have a Dawn Light as an offensive over on the Caneric as well. That is going to be laying hands, full wings and everything. Committing a lot of coders before even charging the Caneric. Blessing Protection may need to be used here really early on though. He's got a lot of bleeds on him. Actually, he won't be able to use for burns for a while, will he? He's not going to melt. He's actually got some hots in order to live the dots for a little bit. Plus he's got a little bit of healing while wings are up. As long as he doesn't kick through a nice sank, he's able to avoid the stun for the most part. May need a bop right now. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. But TMD Money are going to be up next. Immediate Garrote to Caneric. Try to see if we can keep the pressure rolling on him as best as humanly possible. Yet another Garrote. Berserk is up. Evasion for the Rogue though. Trying to keep the pressure rolling in. He's building up with his big Deathstalker mark. And he's able to continue the damage rolling in. That's a full death mark and everything available. Is that King's Blade and all that? Might have been. Caneric just trying to see if he gets some damage rolling too, but that's going to be full kidney. I think it's over. Yeah, it is going to be that immediate or sudden demise. Immediate demise? I forget which one it's called. The execute thing for the rogues with the bleeds. As Horde Body are going to be a last one left over for the Team 1. Garrote out of Demonia. Got himself a cloak as well as a vanish in case he needs to escape. Full army of the Apocalypse is able to join in, or Army of the Damned rather. I don't even know what kept you out of stealth. He cloaked with a vanish and something caught him out. I'm not even sure how. I'm not even sure how what caught him. He literally cloaked, so you can't get dotted. You can't get hit by physical attacks. And he pressed vanish and something got him out in the open. Was it just one of the riders just sniffing out a rogue? Morgan is just like, you know what? I'm tired of these rogues. I'm just gonna knock this guy out of stealth. Demonic is dead. He's just dead. He's just dead to the dots, just dead to the pets. What was that? Was it just like White Man maybe? The Horseman AI is so broken. Is it the Horseman AI just found him? You're just like, oh, stealth? I don't know what that mechanic. I'm not coded for stealth. So I'm gonna boop you out of stealth. Did they just not recognize stealth? Lost because of the AI? That is hilarious, dude. Them riders are rogue counter apparently. Gotta love it as a DK, not love it as a rogue though. Let's go again, yeah. Playing rogue, guys, is the best class ever. Play rogue. Forrest is like, yo. Yeah, I can see it. They can't see it, but here we go. He's like, yo, play rogue. It's so good, guys. Come on. Still full. Beautiful. What about Caneric? How we doing? How we looking, my man? 5? Okay, we go again. We'll send you guys into a Lord Iron, I guess. We'll send you guys into Lord Iron. Lord Aaron. Lord Aaron. Lord Aaron. That is hilarious though. Wow. Alright, so when I see a DK, I guess as an outlaw rogue, I am using vanishes aggressively, not defensively. So for me, like, if I get caught out on a vanish, it's like, I'm gonna put myself out of a vanish. Because like, every vanish, I want to make it like a go. Specifically my spec. But yeah, if you're any other spec and you're like, vanish to escape, yeah. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. Oh, just give it a second, Jake, until they buff it though. But it's gonna be, I think you're probably gonna play Sun Fury. I am hoping you'll be able to go back to playing Frostfire, because that was really fun on the beta. Frostfire Fire Mage was really good. You're just dropping meteors constantly with Comet Storms, a bunch of shatters. Because Comet Storms do a lot of damage, and those Frostfire Bolts also do a ton of damage. At least it used to be pretty fun on beta, and then they started like tuning and tweaking stuff. And then kind of killed Fire Mage for a bit now, but maybe they'll be making a comeback soon. Who knows? But yeah, let's get us another one going, boys. Yeah. Alrighty. Switch. Wait. Switch. There we go. I got myself confused there for a second. Basic locks first up, or for the Team 1 versus Skybook. We're missing a guy over Team 2. Hopefully they'll get us joined in just a moment here. I don't even remember which one we're missing. Is it a feral? No, we're missing. Is it another hunter? I don't remember actually. Uh-oh. BC trying to see if he can get a proper setup. Stats are in onto Skybook. Maybe he goes in with full dark layers in, so that's potentially going to be a bubble. Skybook just needs to make sure he doesn't get super low. He's actually got quite a bit of damage and also a lot of dot pressure onto BC as well. Lay on hands may be a very ballsy move. Question is, can you just take out Beastly and live to tell the tale with the lay on hands later, as he does end up getting super low, but holding on to that defensive for now. Wake him actually doesn't give himself a little bit actually healing. Oh, look, affliction more like stealing. Well, good thing he didn't burn a bubble, because he may need a bubble for Canaric right now. Better make sure to use it though. Quick blind. He's just trying to see if he can buy himself a bit of time. Got himself a Dawnbreaker to give himself a Dawnlight. I think it's Dawnbreaker. Bubble right now for Skybook. Trying to see if he can maybe get a dot rolling into Canaric. He is gonna have to go for a bit of healing himself though, before dampening it super high. Because Canaric, his opener is gonna be pretty beefy. The Skybook, if he can get himself a pre-Shield of Venus, Wake of Matches gets a cat out the open. That is so good. Shield of Venus, the top of it, able to counter the Feral fairly well. Cyclone by Canaric. Is he gonna go for a reset with that? I think he might be. Dawnlight is off. I was gonna say Dawnlight is not gonna let ya. Is it Dawnlight or Dawnbreaker? I'll need to double check, because I know it's one of the kind of Dawn. The Dawn dot. For Paladins. Blessing of protection for Skybook. Those bleeds are not feeling good whatsoever. At the very least, Canaric is able to escape behind the pillar. Skybook having to play it super defensively. If you got first aid, by the way, and bandages, yo, buy up some bandages. They do a lot of healing. So if you bop and just bandage yourself up, you'll get so much recovery. Everybody and anybody can buy bandages. I don't think they're expensive, but it could be wrong. As a full dots on Canaric, Skybook barely any health. He's just trying to keep himself alive, but barely the final wreck. But it might be his final end. Here's Canaric. Is going to be able to go for the jugular. Big ol' bite, taking him out. Rapid fired. Hunter's Mark. He wants to make sure the Feral does not get any escapes here whatsoever. It is going to be not an easy match at all. Biting shot around the corner. If Canaric moves, he's going to get stunned. Does get interrupted. There goes the stun. Rapid fire definitely needs line of sight. He is DR'd though with a stun, so he's able to go behind the pillar. There goes full burst on a rapid fired. I don't know if he can do anything here. Does drop a shadow meld, but it's going to be Canaric fully dotting him up or rotting him. Quick stun by the pet. Rapid fire to follow for rapid fire. He's got him some big damage. Actually, the Canaric at no help whatsoever. How died? He just needs a big hit. Wall is keeping him alive. Rapid fire is back up again for rapid fired. He just needs a little bit more damage. Or maybe get for him aim shots or two. I don't think he'll be able to aim shot while the Feral is running from him with that. Trying to catch a reset. It is going to be able to put out the open. Freezing Trapper next to him. Scatter. Rapid fire. He just needs to get him low enough into quick. Maybe this is going to be enough to trick out a rapid fire. Canaric at no help whatsoever. He can't stay out and just fight against these aim shots. And rapid fired with a quick wall. Quick interrupt 2 onto Canaric. Freezing him for just a moment. If he gets himself another rapid fire, just over. Biting shot. If you break a tether, you're gonna get stunned. He's just gonna get stunned. He's like, you know what? I have to run. I have to go. I have to leave. I have to move. If I don't move, it's just over. So you have to move. Even if you move the other direction, trying to get some line of sight, I don't think he would have been able to get too far away from the tether. I think he would have got stunned either way, though. Rapid fire versus Hockey right now, though. Into a quick stun right after immediate human Rachel. Rapid fired with a feigned death. Maybe looking for a turtle here. Possibly, as long as you don't get too low on health. And you are melting. Whatever dots left over by the Feral, not feeling good. Whatever dots Rogue is leaving on ya, also don't feel good at all. Next shot is going to be the end of ya. As rapid fire got himself a turtle at the very least. Maybe he could just let his pet just get dismissed and go for a camo. If it's fully dotted. Or if the pet is out of combat. Oh, the Phantom Knight, it's always going to catch you. Freezing Trap does not connect. Shadow Step by the Rogue. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do. There's just nothing you can do. The Rogues hit you with a rupture, spiked you, flipped the coin, laid the tails, immediate damage. There's just not much that you can follow up from there. Conan, second to last left over for the team 2 versus Hockey. Immediate evasion by the Rogue, keeping the pressure on the Warrior, able to counter the damage, and also a death mark on top of it. I mean, yeah, it's all good, my man. It's all good. It's a rough one, man. Like I said before, like Rogues and Hunters. It's always one-sided, man. Very one-sided. Hockey, though! Getting absolutely chopped off by Conan. Wait a second. Is he undotted? Oh, he does take it. But does he die? No, he doesn't die. No, he doesn't die. He's like, rally cry! We're just gonna run over to the other side of the arena and try to see if we catch a reset going. Holy crap, trying to give this man an auto build, though. I like to see it. Look at this guy. Just because he's an undead orc risen to fight in combat, a bloodbath to spread pestilence everywhere. Even though he's made to spread toxicity, doesn't mean he's toxic IRL. He's got a really nice personality. You know what I mean? There goes the first aid. Look at that. Get bandages. Buy bandages. I feel like I mentioned that in so many duels now. Buy bandages in the auction house in PvP. If you ever get away from somebody, right, you have no dots, you're able to get out of combat, bandage to heal up, you'll be chilling. It's actually so good. Even in open world, right? If you ever get away from somebody who's attacking you, you're able to catch yourself a quick breather, no dots on you, nothing, nobody's attacking you, quick bandage to heal up a little bit. It's actually so nice. Let's go and try to see if you can fight through Unholy Crypt. Unholy walking into this one with every defensive IBF activated from that stun. Conan getting super low. Got himself Avatar. Unholy just trying to see if he can just get a couple of zombozos over there. Just needs to wait out Conan. First zombie explodes, does a bit of damage. Unholy, how much you burn it? Death back here, not a lot of health available. Conan did chain device and unable to go anywhere. He just needs one big execute and he might just take it. As Unholy just trying to see if he can play the long haul, long game, reconnecting, waiting out for the death pack. Quick Stormbolt with the reflect, tricking out Unholy, just continues to kite the guy around. The diseases are probably going to set in at some point. Zomboz is walking in from the other side, stuns him. That zombie's going to explode. It's not going to feel great. Wait. Oh, it exploded. Not as much damage as I thought it was going to be, actually. And it's going to be Unholy at no hell whatsoever. Just needs one big execute. AMS on second, picking up a little bit of healing, trying to go for a bit of a setup. Maybe he can come back. Oh, but the warrior comes down with a big execute from top down. And does Horde Body give him a chance here? Horde Body looks like trying to give him a proper honorable match. You would have rushed ya. You got to rust ya. But it's trying to give you the proper honor duel. First aid, second win, kicking in together. Conan able to get back in. 37% dampening. This is about as good as it's gonna get. Sudden demise. Yeah, dude, sudden demise. No kill one. Yeah, sudden demise is very like very specific. I like this salute. Conan hit him with a salute as he got gripped in. I love seeing that. Hell yeah, this is going to be a Horde Body, a full pets and everything is available. Conan's going to be under a lot of pressure, charges towards the pet just to try to see if he can escape the army of the undead. But the fear only makes some of them rush. Not all the undeads are feared by a warrior. Some of them have seen way too many battles and way too much carnage in their one lifetime. Ain't no warrior's gonna fear them out. But that was really awesome either way. Horde Body and Conan, man. That's what I love to see, dude. A proper honor duel, give him a fighting chance just to grip him back in, surround him with a death. At the very least, it gives him like a chance to come back. You know what I mean? It's better than no chance, you know? But it's going to be Cloak on a Demoniac, immediately rushing Horde Body with a death mark and everything available. Body just trying to keep the pressure rolling onto Demoniac as fast as they can, but they're kind of limited. Disarmed by the Rogue for a quick second. Horde Body does not have a lot of answers here right now, and I think the Rogue may just take it. There's a couple of ambushes, big and Venom. I think it's just over. Yeah, I think it's just, I mean, what is Body supposed to do in that situation? Maybe kite, but it's just like, I don't know. It's a Rogue, right? It's a Rogue. Conan does pick up 2, though. Very well done. Wait, did Conan pick up more than 2? Or is it only 2? Because he dueled hockey. Yeah, no, it is 2. Okay. Nice. Neat. Still 2. Beautiful. How many we got, Boris? Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Let me look at this, actually. Let me look at this. Removed Mark for Death. That's true. They did remove Mark for Death, man. Remove Vendetta. They did remove Vendetta. That used to just be like a flat damage buff, not like a bleed thing. Which is, the bleed thing is cool, but like, yeah. Nerf blind. They did nerf blind. Nerf sap. Nerf the time you can be immune when you vanish. Dude, that's been gutted pretty badly. Nerf the kidney stun time. Yep. Nerf focus PvP talent. Yep. Nerf maneuverability. Yep. Plus while you see heal for 30, now it's 20. Yep. At this point, delete Rogue, dude. Yeah, Rogues are in a precarious spot, to say the least. You know, you can still have fun with the Rogue, but definitely we used to be at a peak. We used to be standing on top of mountains, man. Mountaintops. But here we are. Boris looking for a +1. Generic group is set. Was it gonna be an honor duel? I know, man. I know. Same. But then again, you are a feral druid, so I don't know how many people are gonna give a feral honor duel. They need a +1 aura for the team. Demoniac. Let's set on the multi-core if you guys want to join them. We got a spot right now, 1 unavailable. But yeah, Toxic knows 100%. I hate my enemy. What a nice guy. Wop is such a nice and friendly guy. Could duel with me anytime I go chilling. Oh man. I'll never auto duel pharaohs. Yeah, pharaohs are I think I'm gonna be public enemy number 1. At least him only once, man. At least him only once. Combatant and short. Yep, short and deadly, combatant, rapid fire. That's the boy. That is the man. Fire Mage might not be the best, but God, does it feel fast to play. Oh, it feels so good, Jake. And when it had damage behind this like gameplay, and then you would have just have like living bomb explosions going off constantly. It was like basically you could play Fire Mage as an instant cast class for the most part, as a frost fire. Like you didn't really cast. The only time you cast was a big pyro to proc combustion, which give you more instants. That's how good it was. You had instant cast scorches, you had instant cast, or you still get talented to it, but it's a little bit like you need to really put points into it now. But you had instant cast scorches, you had fire blast, phoenix flames, those all coming back together quicker. Fire breath, you would add that as an instant cast thing to proc into it, and then random combustion procs would also give you those frostfire procs, and then you would also get frostfire procs just from dealing fire damage. You were basically instant cast class for a good bit. It was really fun. 14-second ice full CD to WTF is that? Yeah, you definitely did not play that when Mage was doing like decent damage, but yeah, that should probably be a little. It feels like it's long. I feel like it depends on the content you're doing. PvE, it feels long. PvP, it's probably just perfect. Rodo, my guy, you were out of the deal, half health. Yeah. So fun to play with good folks. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I just wish you could get like more games where you could have EU and NA to play together, man. I think that'd be really, really fun. I feel like getting that kind of variety of like 2 different regions clashing together. That was the best part about doing this in a beta, man. It's just the 2 regions combining together, right? You had your Seabark squared up against Kragar or whatever, right? The 2 would never be able to do each other. And it's like you would have to be able to like put the 2 regions against each other and just like do it like that. That was really fun. That was really fun. It's usually 20 seconds. Wait, so it's even shorter then. Okay, I didn't realize that. But 14 seconds sounds long in PvE still, I guess. I don't really play a lot with the ability though, so maybe it's just my perspective on it. Do class hold missions complete when you're offline? Yes, those can complete when you're offline. The Motherboard Rogue is the second least played class at the moment. Is it actually? Like, is that on Trustfar stats or anything like that? I need to look it up. If that's true, that'd be crazy. Yeah, that's kind of nutty. Yeah, it's okay. I need to take a look at it then. Blizzard website. Oh, okay. Oh, Trustfar should have the aggregates for it then, so I should be able to see it there too. But yeah, I can also look at the Blizzard website as well. That's wild, man. Maybe maybe like the class will feel a little better after 20th anniversary, because some of the changes they're doing are really, really good. Like some of the changes are looking real good. Well, from a PvE, well, no, even for PvP perspective, I guess some of them are good. Like they're fixing Trickster Outlaw finally, so it'll be a viable playstyle. They're doing some combo point stuff with shivs and Envenoms and Symbols of Death, triple Symbols of Death for subtlety. That'd be really wild. It's gonna be so good. One of the most difficult, if not the most, and weak. Meanwhile, there's these class worker. I will agree. Yes, the rogue definitely does. Like, look, doing my guides for subtlety and assess recently, I really put it in perspective of like, man, for like a new player, picking up a rogue is like, there's a lot to learn, and like that's just PvE. But when you add them to like PvP side of the game, when you're playing against players, not just like predictable bosses and ads that you can at least play around with, it adds an extra layer of like, okay, this is getting interesting. Not to say like rogue is like, oh, I played the hardest class ever, but like it's definitely up there. I don't know if it's the most difficult, but definitely up there. I think it's fair. Bad AI is a bug right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Even like the mob AI is kind of buggy sometimes. Like in Delves, right? I feel like sometimes enemies just kind of randomly find me in Delves. Ran sometimes took me out of stealth too. That's pretty obnoxious. Like for the most part it works, except when it doesn't. Rotation is not the difficult part of playing rogue in PvP. Yeah, like even subtlety is another one that's like rotational is not the difficult for PvE, but like the management of cooldowns and stuff. Yeah, the setups too. Yeah, and that's the hardest part of like dueling PvP and as a rogue, like in solos, right? I feel like the matches where I just dominate in solos is when my team lets me set things up. But if my team is like trying to be too many cooks in the kitchen, the warrior's trying to leap in and go for a charge fear on the healer, and then try to stun the everybody in the arena. Like, let me stun, let me blind, let me run around and do rogue things. You just pump. You just pick a target and truck them down. I'll create an opening for you. This is why I like DPS, like casters in particular, because a lot of them usually just like, they learn how to pump. Just pump, pump, pump. You know what I mean? How do you get Pillar of Creation Artifact Mog? This Sargeras, but didn't work. Pillar of Creation for Artifact Mog. Pillar of Creation? What does that look like? Is that the, what is that actually? Hold on. Isn't that part of the main, like, Balance of Power quest line? With Sargeras and stuff? Or am I wrong about that? Let's get bandage now. Bandage. Oh no, I don't think marksmen get medic bandages. Nah, I think they had it for BM for a little bit on like a PTR, and then they removed it last second. Bro, because if it goes a macro, not micro. Yeah, I agree with you. Every class has like a bit of that learning curve too. I feel like mages have a bit more of like this, like they gotta have like a big picture view of the games. Healers in particular also gotta have a pretty big picture view of games too. But yeah, rogues also gotta have a pretty big picture. Gracias down the Denata. Best duel event a while by far. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, de nada. I love these, man. It's a lot of fun. After the quest chain in Legion? I think so, yeah. I do think you have to do the entire quest chain. Go to the Zuna quest chain, and the fastest one to get the Pillar Creation achievement for Artifact. Is that the fastest? Okay. Nice. Wait, Pillar of Creation? You mean like it's gotta be one of those, like, you gotta get one of the relics? Like one of the... If that's what you mean, yeah, then I guess it would be like complete the main story chapters of one of the zones to get one of the pillars. Because I think at the end of the storyline you do get one. Between that and Valshara. Really? Valshara? Yeah, I think you actually are right about Azuna or Valshara being quicker. I like personally Stormheim and High Mountain as a zone. But I do think they're pretty long, probably. Yeah, the other probably are quicker. I guess like it's just a lot of traveling, right? I think Asuna might actually be the quickest because I'm pretty sure it's like very, very linear. You basically like start kind of on the beach, and then it kind of takes you towards the dragons, and then takes you south towards like the ghosties, a little to the right with the Naga, and then it takes you, yeah. Yeah, actually, I think Asuna might be the fastest because it starts you on the beach, and it takes you north with the dragons, and you get to mess around with the Nightborn guy, the Wither dude, right? The one that's like, you know, addled or whatever. You can befriend him. And then you get to eventually travel south, and you hang out with the ghosties, do their quests. Then you head kind of like west towards the Naka, and then that ends with you having to do that dungeon to get the Pillar Creation there. Yeah, I think that one is probably the quickest. Yeah, Asuna probably. I think Asuna's only 2-3 chapters, while Shura is like 4 dialogue. Yeah, I'm just thinking from like travel perspective, but you're probably right on that. We're gonna wish a Hunter Elite set in PvE. Mythic changed so many Mythic recolors are better than Elite color sets. I do agree with you on that. Yeah, I do agree with you on that. There's a couple of them. Rogue, I think, is pretty solid because Rogue got this purple look. Let's look. Rogue's got this purple set. And this is the Mythic set, right? The Mythic set, Elite set. Like, it's a darker version, but I like the purple, the deep dark purple. It is solid. I like it. I mean, I like this contrast of like the bandages because it looks very ethereal, right? But this is pretty solid. What's the Hunter looking like? As a normal Mythic? Yeah, the voided purple. Yeah, no, yeah, easily. Elite green is just kind of whatever, honestly. Yeah, this is so much cooler. I do agree with you on that. I do agree with you. There was another one. I think it was the Death Knight too that was kind of like... Yeah, even that one. Like, the green is fine, I guess, but like, look at that, dude. The red. You know? What does the warrior look like? I know there was a couple of classes where it's like in that ballpark. Purple? Okay, that's pretty neat. What about this one? I actually don't hate this one. Personally, I think gold is fine. So warrior is not part of that. DK set look horrible. I think shaman set looks worse. Honestly, I think Shaman set looks much worse as a set. Just as a set. Like, DK set, definitely not a top tier set. I agree with you. But Shaman, I think, is worse. I'm not a fan of this. I know that we're trying to go for, like, what if you had this, like, elemental water plume thing or whatever, right? Look, it's got a wiggly effect, but it's like a plume, right? But it's like, I just don't think it works. These shoulders that just spout water, then, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fan. I like it. You like this one? Hunter set is kind of a mix of Legion set and the Watt set. I like the Hunter set. I think that looks good. I just don't like this set in particular. The Shaman one. Yeah, the DK is not amazing, but it's like not that bad though. I like the preset. Look at that, dude. The lead set is cool, but look at the elite set, right? Neat, huh? But then look at the mythic set. Oh, why doesn't PvPers get this version, man? Only the Mythic Pluses get this voidy version. It looks so good. Oh, it looks great. Priest Mythic need to swap. Yeah, they need to at least make like a version, a void version of this. But they're probably just trying to go like full light or full void. And like, I get it. It's kind of neat, but like, yeah, a void version would have been really, really cool. Is it the monk set that was kind of mediocre looking? Monk set is like kind of... Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the helm, but like, it's not bad. PvE always get the best sets. Not always, no. But this expansion, yeah, it does seem like it, doesn't it? The Druid Elite set, silver is kind of neat. I feel like silver's kind of plain, but also pretty neat though. Yeah, I guess I didn't really. I don't really know. Mythic looks side. Looks side. I guess it's better than normal. Yeah, no, it's probably the better one. The color scheme is pretty good. This one on the normal one. Yeah, I guess it's okay. Elite set looks smart AF. Looks smart. Like smart as in like highbrow. Like what do you smart. That's a way to describe a set. Demon Hunter too. I just don't like the set, like the whole bug thing they got going on for Demon Hunter. Like, it's not my favorite. It's alright, but not my favorite. Oh, that looks cool though. That looks sick though. That looks sick though. Oh, the Nerubian set. Yeah, that mythic one looks. That mythic one hits though. That mythic one hits. I don't think the PvP one hits as hard. It's supposed to be like venomous, but just like it doesn't. It feels like an LFR piece. It feels like an LFR set. Not gonna lie. Got 4 left. One left. Okay, I think we can call it. It's about that time too. But anyway, yeah, we'll probably call it here, boys. And now that I'm looking at sets, the Evoker one, I mean, this is pretty cool. I feel like this should have been. I feel like this looks like a better elite set, doesn't it? But I guess the yellow is cool. It's golden. Shadow Flame looks cool. I like the Shadow Flame. Paul, yeah, I think Boris we will call it. I think we call it. We call it for the night. Eric has F4. Yeah. What about these other ones? Yeah, okay, that would make sense. What's another one that I haven't looked at? Pally? Like, the green is an elite set? It's like, I don't know. I guess it's alright. Like, this looks kind of cool, right? The color schemes are good. The purple looks pretty cool. That could have been an elite set. Yeah, but this could have been an elite for PvP. Like, this is kind of interesting at least, right? Turquoise bronze kind of look to it. Kind of, sort of. Is there a class we haven't looked at? Mage, wasn't it? Yeah, that's a good elite set, dude. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. And the mythic, the red, it's pretty neat. Yeah. I feel like they probably should have done this and like really emphasized all the little effects in the full purple. That would have been cool too, but yeah. Yeah. Kirin Tor coming back? Yeah, Kirin Tor coming back, baby. Definitely. I think Kirin Tor is definitely going to come back though. I mean, with as long as Khadgar is around, I feel like Kirin Tor is always going to be a thing. They should have gave Pally wings, Dark Rangers, Sylvanas wings with different colors. Ah, that would have been cool too. Yeah, that would have been kind of neat. Yeah. Looks like the back end Justice League. What is his name? I have no idea. Draxia Warlight seems like it's going to be the best race, unfortunately. I think so, yeah. Draxia are looking really good. They did take away the Rachel of Tail Swipe, and that's only an Evoker thing. But the Draxia still have a knockback and glide, which is really, really strong, plus a mastery buff. I still think it's really going to be good. It went to Dar yesterday. You those you were tired. Yeah, we played for a good bit in EU, and I was kind of behind on food. But where I really like made myself super tuckered out from this morning is I had to stay up for quite a while last night to finish up the video. So yeah, I've been kind of exhausted and pretty tired, dude. I've been trying to like strain myself on energy this entire time we were doing duels, by the way. So I'm perfect cool calling it here, man. Never went over the blue post. Yesterday, I did a video for it. It's out from this morning. You can literally just go watch it. So I did go over it, just not on stream. I'm gonna get go froth on the mouth, try to hit 1800 from classes. Yo, I'm gonna just try to see if I can knock that out today on my rogue. Not even I just want to get the full elite set. I don't even know. Do you still need 1800 for that set? Dalaran says appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you for appreciating me, and I appreciate you right back. It was a DK wanted to go on. There was a DK that wanted to go on. It was not a I think it was a DK maybe. I know the Krager wanted to keep going. He said you got like 2-3 more games on him. He wanted just to keep on slamming. I was like, yo, can I just do one more? Because I'm like, I am done. How feasible would it be to get a lead as a Guardian kick W? Probably if you do RBGs, maybe. I mean, I'm sure Worthless probably would be able to tell you. Worthless would be somebody who might play Guardian in RBGs. Like, if you could spin flags, right? It doesn't matter what spec you play, right? If you could just hold flags and just stop the enemy from capping it, I imagine as a bear dude, you probably would be able to do it. So, I don't think you'll be able to kill anything, but yeah, solo RBGs, if you could sneak around and take flags that nobody's fighting on, and maybe be there before anybody else gets to them, you probably could do quite a bit. Yeah. Plus, if you have knockbacks, maybe you can go for like a route from a distance against certain classes. You could probably take flags really easily. BG Blitz is RBGs easy. Other than that, arena's not happening. Yeah, in arenas, yeah, not really happening. Not really happening. Still need 1800 super sweaty right now. Yeah, really? I assume so. The elite set on trolls looks so good. For the droid, yeah, it's a good looking set. The China set looks really good. I think it looks better on humanoids. I mean, trolls, I guess, are humanoids too, but yeah. Full team here? Nah, yeah, we'll call it here, boys. We'll call it here. We'll call it for the night. Maybe next week we'll have my man shows hopping back on, but definitely more duels next week, though. Definitely doing more duels next week, man. I've just been having like a I just did a proper break tomorrow, so tomorrow is gonna be a proper break. We're just gonna be chilling. Monday, I might come back and stream Monday, like if I'm really, if I can recover my sleep here a bit, because I've been liking just playing the game and I'm constantly on doing stuff, so that'll be maybe really fun. And then we got Mythic next week. I do have to be raiding, so I'll be probably raiding tomorrow and maybe Monday, possibly. Trying to kill Queen Ansurek. So maybe a stream Monday, but like I can't confirm. Maybe I'll just take that time to like just work on videos, because there's a lot of stuff to work on. Between PTR and between like life stuff that I can work on, there's just... I'm busy. Yesterday I worked on like 3 projects without counting duels or anything like that. So it's just, I got a backlog of things I'm working on and a backlog of things that already been done. Thanks to all the participated. Yeah, definitely fun hanging out with all of you boys. Doing more next week. Friday for EU, Saturday hanging out with the boys over in the NA. Thank you all. You guys are wonderful. Beautiful. I'm really bad at ending the stream, so I'm just gonna kind of go. But I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys Monday, maybe? Definitely Tuesday. Alrighty? We'll see you guys next week, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. Next week. Alrighty. Peace.
Don't feel fucking